This is Buadu TV, truth and integrity.
Me de pem dan na ma pem wa be nim na ma sawas na me wan perform me so se dien me ma wu yi ano wo abotwe me ha kwasiafo we mu ne Ghana na mo so so wo me report mo police kwa kabeji me ma bo physical na wo ya be ma
Body TV so me be so on subscribe ya sisia na wa subscribe ya my channel no na Kevin Taylor HSA aka 100 days yes etino ebia minim dia obehwe no aha say bia obehwe ne de na aka be 99 days eko na yakwakoto aba na yi omampanyen fofo enti NPP aban etwem now wabobo journalist upon journalist kwekwa Saribakwa Bate Kofia Saribakwa Bate wabobo hwanpo bio Paul Adomochre wabobo hwanpo bio your friends Kwame Sefa kan ene nipa bebre edin na dia ohu ye video na de ni mo na ohu ye no agbapapo ai agbapapo no susu no bobo no rough on fa no kopoli obobo no rough wabobo sa journalist ni nyina din HSA NPP aban atom amon position wa ban mu enti se bibi nkoyi wa ban mu monka eno mo nyina mo team ni ye gu Ghana na ye se Ghana aka less than 100 days ni akoto aba ni yo mapanye fofo wo hwe de NPP aye wa ban mu se manto amendisi ambamba mbejeli omu nyina dia ene ya o yara sama Kevin Taylor e kan na nyina meka ho na ka komedi nkokonum yinti journalist abanya mom contract anase wo mom appointment ai ninti se bibi nko yo muntiminka yenko take Kevin Taylor
3 months 100 days no ekufuado on twin fans nsene kuraba mo enti me ma wati ache se NPP aban na egu so mo bro sika agidi ma NPP for executives no advice be and I think most of you guys you you need this advice ma me ka bi nchiremo NPP oye executive Mr. P said when you subtract the weekdays and the weekends now say I got 2 months now say seriously when you take out all 100 days na kano you weekends in Afrima now say aka exactly 2 months aka 60 days near wie bibi any ho now I want to advise the NPP for mo amudi ba omia campaign ichi no sika bia ba omia enya na Dennis Miracle Abuaje sibi odi ba omia ho nya sika no hwe ma meka bibi nkyira mo na amudi akire me I am advising me NPP ni o we mo magimi ntina matwe me ho no ma meka bibi nkyira mo amudi akire mo ya p it is possible no enkofu sika omo anya omo di no Miracle Abuaje di ntina de bia offer press conference de bia no oko media bebi obeturi na bia ogisika wo okodi MC ya pamo no okobo okroro no onya sika nto 8 years dio this is the timer he is making money in this way Jimmy na wudi campaign echi na wa agire se wo de makoma baomia no ono ni sika wa hihya to ho onim so be lose enti mu amudi baomia echi no young ones ma meka bibi nkyira mo mugi sika na mo mfansie muntie me mugi sika na mo save sika no ya kasa fa sika ko campaign na o tam sika no ko campaign nipa na odi wenim as a flag bearer onim so be lose say NPP co position abra wo bebre no it is only nyansa uji sika na fatu dem fatu echirema wo yire ne wo ba media advice na me de ma wo because NPP co position e beche papa NPP co position e beche papa and so masa ba power Mahamudu Baumia onimo sika one ne yire no area gold galamsi omodane ni gold no intimidate metumufu mo amode mu Jimmy di akire it is possible ya NPP for no ye di sika ma sefa ko constituency fakoto accounts mu sisa sika ne fama o yire mfa ndidwa ye tam sika ma fako na wo di Jimmy media me ko cheche omo no sika na papa no edadamo inti sa wo gi sika na make sure say sika no wo di abo wo ho bra wo di cover wechi because after 7th of December obi antua school fees ma especially when tertiary no after 7th of December mo amudi echi no obi a mekabusa wo say oba no what sen o yire adwuma ekoso mo amayi mani mo amoka say ye de agi sika na ye de constituency no wo de agi ko na ko spend na me see to aba ne wi aso behu ba omiani mu biem a into miracle aboagema na nse o me eye press eye de no hu de o musika o spend almost 3 million tete Ghana sia no 30 billion o mu cheche ma journalist satana mo wen wo kwame amwako na wen what it Jimmy, it is possible. Hey, this is an advice. When party is about to go to opposition, the top they know. Amika be bincho. Se party be co-positioner. Omo mwosro no munim. Bawomia onim. He is just doing this because in the next 7 months, NPP besa kwa yi flag bearer 2025. Or person odi bi bitu mutrim. Send will be contesting her. Omo baka say, oh, Bawomia there no way trim. He is not contesting to win. No. Bawumia is contesting to the contest 2025 flag bearership because NPP Nico positioner. I was said within the first year no omu flag bearer. It's what Bawumia is doing now. No, it is not to beat John Mahama because Kennedy crack catch them. Bawumia cannot beat John Mahama. Omu no munim the air cost of party nim. It's me dear. We a young man, we a young woman. So oni munyansa. Ya tam sikana mawa. Fire bibi fa koto ho. Ya tam sika no ma wa fa kwoto ho omo akwochecha ma omo no omo ntoma Bawumia ya to abawie a wo ho be kirew. I am advising you this guy akwawi Lord come nipa no unim sika akwawi ewie gu ho akwawi ot Jubilee House wo ma me kire mo na mo gimi na mo di NPP echi na yetumufu amonte no o sa akwa na nim se agaw Ultra selfie. Lord Comey assistant the deputy no. Na sa unim sika akwa we boy gu ho. Sika Lord Comey. Edi ama akwa we so mfensie. Rade Jacopo. Ni din ede eye Mr. Jackson. Me ba be kire mo akwa we na account akwa we. Lord Comey mu nyina no omodo mu sika tutu yie. Esi an sika no mu ntim fanto mu di mu. Me say akwa we your friend no Jackson, Mr. Jackson or Jubilee House, Lord Comey deputy no. Unim sika akwa we ewie gu ho a. And the concran, unim estates are we sisi. But also be ehu no. Aha. O the for Jimmy di NPP chi. On say young girl be me bo mu video mo ka say, "Chairman wuntimi mo mu 20 Ghana." 20 Ghana. And o man shirt. NPP for them who young na mu di echi se mo Jimmy o. Chairman wuntimi ono ne galamsi a waye no enye wo because you see no say na wo na obenom. It mean I am advising young MPP young men and women in the MPP imrene du ye di sika ma wa fakoto ho wo ye chairman uji sika fakoto dem wo ye constituency secretary uji sika fakoto dem wo ye treasurer ye tam sika ma wa fakoto dem me advise you one dia erade jagobo akwa friend Mr. Jackson within the properties baba chirawo Lord come deputy no unim sika o ma wi ama akwa we in his name na me say aban sesa na bo say ye ne abodam aban sesa na bo behu enkofo we unim sika o ma wi agu dem akwa we etinam de nim a kire mo hwe nim mo friend na juice Kevin tell us onim be bia o sika ni nyina hye mo kan kire no intermediate. I am advising the young people and with the NPP. You people should be smart. Baumia ono aprane tu oni sika da baby lem. Samira wenye sika lem otumito bag $40,000 wobi. Kusibu ati na onam wasa appoint ku satana wa yere no. Unim galamsey sa excavators na about 70% Baumia de makusibu ati de ye galamsey mano. Iti wuti wana wudi ujimi ye de NPP for no. Omo wo soro ho no he. Samia wuku odim se NPP be lose power. Samia wuku oti NLA o wie sika be UK. Or third down with UK. He has made money. Yeah, Nana B, Ugo Kumasia, assassin in a better 30% wa ton. Nana B, ko wasako galamsi oye. Almost a sansika into gold. Until would Jimmy a pie when near your pie when he send me MPP ni. Nanado Danko Kufuado. Onim so a lose power. Onim Mahamudu Baumiana Budinichino. He knows he's lost power. He knows. Ube lose power. And then who power losing of power in 2020 elections because they lost that elections. They know. Enti Bawumia campaign na oye nende no. He is not doing campaign say or your campaign beat John Mahama. He knows he can beat John Mahama. And the Bawumia campaign unim Sibia campaign no aye. And the campaign no. And Rich Bawumia so was starting Accra campaign. John Mahama drew Accra wako pie bono. And the idea change so on the onim campaign in the formula. Because at this point, you know, omo ni atene hu say Bawumia is not going to win. Into a constituency level na ye sika bro, ya bro 100,000, ya bro 150,000. Now do kwasi say and yes e fan party adwuma. Na no be party wo. Party no be wo. Napo. Okoto. Sa eye cars na esisi wo no. A omo twe oil no. And ne cars fa on Kennedy Japan contract no. And then Napo move ni sika, o move ni sika. Dey nti no ko ware ye, o de ni sika be ye oba ni din. If you say onim say wabokro no he udu Jimmy the NPP echi power ebesesa party kuranim party nankasa osono na obohoro nim onso osono na phone me mamo advice me I've done politics for a long time. People will sit on radio and TV and lie to you, but behind the scenes they know they have lost power. They know. Intermediate advice, I am going to be honest with you. Ubetime dimatam me tweet me ba school fees me tweet me dan me tweet me car me wona wo ho be kire so obi tinkran agi sika ne tena so e de to estate e fili na sa wo ti asankregu ate be kwai na akoye nkwase adwuma na aban sesa wie o ho kire be kire he aban sesa sa ankofo ne ndom nyina di ba omi echi hu ba akokora biem. I'm telling you, all my from chairman secretary boss hu ba akumpo biem. Until this is the time for you to keep money about constituency pocket sika no, because Ghana for beji sa sika ne di on 20 NPP. Yo, now yanko yenim.
Yes,
I want to show you something. NPP campaign, more NPP, more young men of the NPP. Mon shadie, Brekum East. NPP campaign. We had yes, Kufuor Bawumia and signing anti-LGBTQ bill. Now almost almost your court. And don't about me. I didn't know force me and sign idea. We also a court, a free court there because some of them say a rap Madam Toko no numudie. Actually, the jata and sanekui. Into the court no and ababe peggy. Send your beya sa anti trumu LGBTQ. Omon sign also mon signing. And the Oko Brekum East. Imam for mobile part a campaign on ho. Brekum East I him for mobile in your ho. Brekum East a software in ho. Brekum East omo se omo de omo ye mpanifo a they are protecting Ghana your norms any ye den se ne be Ghana no mu nyina ate ho Bawumia campaign ni Brekum East omo sana Brekum East inkremofo asofo mpanifo tete ho na Bawumia te ho me say mo sa Bawumia we any sa NPP we ye tumufo amonte mesabo video ni biom. And it goes on and on everywhere they go. Who is about me? Oh, na chimu you so chimu de mo de basisia na se court peneso dia oboa. Dia ya ne se na asofo ene imam fo te ho. Sa wo hwe anichi. Imam fo te wo Bawumia te wo asofo te wo sebio ahemfo te wo. Na sebio yen kan che se wona ne control ansa na wo se di du ma me atem. Yan kan just o ma me baby ansa na wo hu de eko. Enya me na me betena ha akere Ghana for de eko. Me de metumi adie wa adwiri mo hu de eko. He NPP we. Bawumia NPP we. Mo de ye ka do create. Mo tie NPP campaign ni o. The truth no kra na me ka akere mo no. Mo Christopher mo Ghana. Mo Muslims mo Ghana. He Bawumia no nam ho no enye Ghana enye munim de omo aprani amamwa anko se mo start ehu de omo person mo ye trumu no Ekufuor on sign da Nana Adodankwa Ekufuor me se sa trumu eye bill na yere akoto parliament no Nana Adodankwa Ekufuor enya de obe sign it. This is what Bawumia nsa it is possible bas no nipa omugumnie it is possible boss na Nana Adodan Kwekufuado catch so mama ba omi be president no. It is possible boss no. De nipa omugum ne we mu na te boss no mo de ba omi ekoba. Na ye ka bibi kire Ghana fo amonte mo so na mo didi atem ye de yempe ba omi asem me why should I hate ba omi? But I'm telling you where he's heading. Na see any omo ne nyini ye nko fo no mo. Jimmy say ya omo so makofa excavator ba kwa ba die nyina ye njai de ye. Ade ye decide excavator ba kure ye de be yi kwan ye wo su hum nyina enkwasiafo we why ne ball mo ye can say today we are insulting mo fam Jimmy nko no a part we nim nyansa ba akokra yakofa excavator ba kwa ba inti ye nyina ye njai de ye na ye medi excavator ba kwa echi abra ma share excavator matam excavator 2000 mafa na mo Jimmy inti we na mo ka je se mo ye kwan a chen kwan me nkroma no na wo kura obeto abama NPP no with all due respect na wa dwunim ka wo because me nim de wo gina so ato abama NPP mo wo senko fo wo Jimmy now mo me enko ne enya wa agon no there's something happening I want us to discuss and it's got to do with I don't want to show this but mo ben Napo no makachem say Napo is very sick. Napo doesn't look well. Napo looks like he's 75. Napo looks like John Mahama. I said John Mahama Banono. Napo looks dirty. Napo looks sick. You know, and sometimes I didn't so can say, but say greeder. Napo needs to stop this and stay at home with his rented wife. Napo needs to stop this. Until if you know you got mild stroke, you are still recovering from the mild stroke. Okobo teni biasum and cancer torso, and you are never going to recover. So I will expect you say because Aquano wabakokra, and I don't think say the rate at which Napo is depreciating. No, Napo is depreciating, and if we don't take care, Napo. But Napo is depreciating every single day. Napo Napo is becoming older and older. Napo is getting sicker and sicker. Napo is dying and dying. Because the Napo we know, and I don't hate Napo, but as a friendly advice, I believe Napo should pull it. Uncle say, this because if Napo continues with this, the stress that is coming with this, because you need free flow of blood in your brains. Especially unya mild stroke kakra na o recover. Napo is sick, guys. If your video be oba tragata na obi kutani nsem. Napo is very sick. Napo is very sick. And samo braso Napo mo braso awa hwe Napo be free ensa. And I don't want to wish that on Napo. Because we nipa to say me. The guy doesn't look good. The guy is depreciating. The guy is really not doing well. And I know, say, NPP for Bina, they don't care about a year Nipano. Or make us say, Kevin Taylor and Pena Passem. But I'm talking to the rented wife. So, I person only bear matina, any che ebo bra, girl know what or renting and talk to him and tell him, say, hey, Abrantie, Mamba, this rental ceremony to lose you. Or Banan Kasa, Napo is depreciating like the city. Every single day, Napo loses like a peswa or 2 pesos. Napo is shrinking, and I wouldn't want to see how Napo's balls look like. Napo is shrinking. Napo is depreciating. Napo Napo jo. Napo is a felele. Enfremane frimu kakra. Napo jo. Napo adane taiboa sebio bibia wom. Napo da ho orjo mi tumu fumuntie. Napo ebusuafo manhwe ya you will lose this guy. It is possible say Napo manhwe on cross election way. You people should talk to him. Napo does not look good. Napo looks sick. And normally when you are like this, asemi obekembia no wanhwe obi badwen say wabodam. And we saw the symptoms. Obi tim ka say na Napo de say nkaza sa na okasa. Napo de nya ne yes na tie because the flow of blood is not getting in there. Until Napo is depreciating. Napo sote. Napo Joseph Elele. Napo Joseph Taibo. Unima Mindbo. Napo Jo. Every day Napo depreciates like the city. Why? Every single day I think it depreciates like 50 pesos. The rate at which Napo is depreciating, he might depreciate and disappear like before the city. So let's advise him. I don't know who is taking care of him. I have his medical report. Napo doesn't look good. Okay. I don't want to say things. I know too much. But Napo, you people around Napo, muntunufu. Man she ya mubesi tent. Man you careful, mubesi tent. The guy doesn't look good.
Yes,
okay. Now, Makachira mo say na meka asem kyerem about Miracle Abuaje any sika o Mickey. And you see, the party be or no kind of cry. Just check the leadership of the party. Baumia a year meet the press. You catch them say journalists call you to be 50,000 Ghana. You to be 30,000 Ghana. 20,000. Happy birthday, Nana Jantua. Me say usika na woji and be bosso chire. Nana, happy birthday o na bibia boko de. But waje. Oko incline no omo ma usika 30 beka. Would it be at your rent? Would it be your points? Nana beka Nana Jantua woji. Now you're going to see how a party. Happy birthday, Nana Jantua Nana. If you want to see a party be a party, I won't kind of cry. And yeah, one day a statue which when you want hypocrisy in Ghana, it starts from the journalists. Some journalists in Ghana are hypocrites. Mr. P, Mr. S, get me that poster of Herbert Fable when we were talking about journalists who have taken appointment under Ekufuado. I think he's at Petroleum Commission. Get that guy's picture with that particular. If you can find it, if you can't find it, just build a poster for me. Egbert Fable, that's his name, yes, right? I think I got the first one wrong. Egbert Fable. Ope Ghana, Oma say Ghana, majority Oma contributed to the destruction of Ghana. A journalist be. Some of the journalists in Ghana, Oma say Ghana, and it didn't start with this group of journalists though. This group of journalists learned from the ones they came to meet in the system. Majority of the so-called old journalists, no, me, I don't know anything. Your friend is senior journalist. Stupid statement to me. There's nothing like senior journalist. What makes somebody senior journalist? Nothing makes somebody senior journalist. More system from old journalists, you know. Hypocrisy, any chrono, any azar, any atrom, and no, some of these young ones they have learned and into more exhibit side and there. In terms of a whole political party, a vice president of a republic. Don't see Bawumia as just a mere flag bearer. He is still at the Jubilee House. He is the vice president of this country. Into every single thing that today Ebesi Bawumia Campono, it affects the vice president's office because that his position is still intact. So don't see Bawumia as a flag bearer. See Bawumia as the vice president of the republic. That is why we still address him as vice president of the republic. Senka Bawumia is not connected to the Jubilee House. Sanka Bawumia activities, the Juma Oye, Nekasa Okano, if it wasn't connected to the Jubilee House, he wouldn't have been called vice president now. But as we speak, Bawumia is a vice president of this republic. Into Adibia Bawumia, even though Oye the campaign or the campaign team, he is still drawing every single resource from the Jubilee House. Because as we sit here, Mahamudu Bawumia can't say he has raised this amount of money for his campaign. We never heard about Bawumia a fundraiser. He raised this amount of money for his campaign. So it means every single money Bawumia is pumping into this campaign is coming from where he works. And where does he work? He works at the Jubilee House. And to do not write it off. That Ben out is Bawumia's fundraiser. He raises Sika when they run the campaign. No. At least we saw the NDC, John Mahama, go to the Ashanti region, go to the Savannah region. We saw them raise funds. But once about Bawumia campaign, have you heard say Omu receive fund $2, $3, 20 Ghana? No. Every single money is coming from the presidency. Every single money is coming from this government. Do not isolate Bawumia from the seat of government. In the Sunday Bawumia press conference, meeting the presser, every single thing he says, he said it as a flag bearer / the vice president. And also every single money about Bawumia campaign, because as far as I know, Bawumia fundraiser being raises and non free the campaign, it's coming from the Jubilee House. Because we know Bawumia does one job. He owns the campaign. So every single money that comes into the campaign comes from Bawumia. The same way at NDC, because they want people to see the transparency in the party, they started raising funds so that people will know that the monies they are using in their campaign, it is coming from where? It is coming from the funds they raised. But as far as we know, NPP Baumia and raising funds, so every money is coming from Baumia. Now, on some boy way, Miracle Abuajimo, omode journalist free the whole of Ghana. Ediombe gu eye in crime. And Yebusa almost said they have paid journalists money, some of them. And I'm saying, no, we never paid any media house. 20,000, highest was 5,000. Inti almost started almost went to later, and a boy we are Miracle Abuajia or no any Kasama former Baumia campaign. It says, Mr. P. Oh, you have all of that. Guys, thank you. I wasn't expecting all, but I'm going to use all. Thank you. Now, so tell me, Becca Chira must say, in Kofowe, a year Baumia meets the person. They took money from the coffers, Ghana Fosika and the Mamo. Your calculator, it's almost 3.2 million. Titi Ghana's Kano, almost 32 billion. And almost Shama in Centrophobi, Aden I saw my Bishia Baumia. Nayatia and an NPP deny say, oh, they did not pay any day. And a Miracle Wajiba teams because oh, the Amokas you try the Tiana, but you try from 20,000, from 5,000 to Ghana 50 million to Ghana no 200 million. And the Baumia Yesika, a miti press keke, a money pabako, 50 million, between 50 million old Ghana and 200 million. Yeah, the mad journalist, ya crack journalist about nan crying. Napo Fosika in Tiaye, ya crack journalist, the plane a form. Ya the plane a form over the hotel, FD omo, Emma Omo Kono, ya sa momo Ghana scan 50 million and not 200 million. Miracle Abuaje Odika Baumia campaign him say, the Tiaye no. Really? In this uko enimna o check Eyedian, Omo campaign no. Baumia media encounter. I received 10,000, not 20,000 journalists. In Centrophobi, to me, I catch a news outlets. We say, oh, Sikane de ye receive bi. Na ye receiving na ye mubi de ye 100 million. Tie. When ya sama ye did dia grow the sesrio. Journalists ni bi say ye de ye mubi ni ye 100 million. Ebi say oh, samoka say ye 400 million dia moboa na ye mubi ni de ye 100 million. Inti mamon ka say ye 200 million. This is the NPP government under Baumia. Almost omunya 100 million. Meme yen ka say omunya de omunya 200 million. Now, that is one. Let's slow down. Maybe chow there. Oh guys, I'm lining up the pictures. And yes, I deal with that. And it's important to say Ghana for why we are here today, because some of the journalists in Ghana, they are criminals, they are liars. Omano enomode ase Ghana no. Omano enomode Baumia eni Akufo-Addo bae because Mumudo Duono, you were not listening to the truth. And until ende yaba bedru hande Ghana sika sama saying na it is because we allowed some of these journalists to lie to us. We were not asking questions because ya mom room no. Now, shall there be a see? I want to show you something. Wait, every Paul Adomochiro, right? And the Paul Adomochiro agent TV so say, oh, journalists near more music and any problem biya. Then the journalist eja ho Sunday we jana yire ho eja ne ba ho aba be di Baumia abeti Baumia press conference na ya tam 200 million ma journalist. Ya tam 50 million ma journalist. Paul Adomochiro agent TV so catch Ghana for say what is the big deal? You see, these are the people I talk about. In sense, Paul obewu enchebi obewu. Paul go die. He is a walking lie. Today, payment has become compensation. You see what I keep telling you? These people, muna mama mo chance. A Krobian kosa we muno mo chichiro mo tu baby. You see, suddenly, a whole government in power, a vice president, atam free abaimu, because as far as I know, Baumia didn't have any fundraiser to tell me this money is coming from here. Atam almost 30 billion old Ghana. Ediama journalist achiche 500 million, 400 million, 100 million. Ediama journalist because also a press conference Sunday. Ain't I was all time abansika. Not journalist, so Paul is or a journalist. Or Bejina TV say it's compensation. Now you see this man. Your friend Egbert Fable. Maybe Chiramo. These people are the Omodia NDC, any Adia Omodia Yemo. Egbert Fable, time Atamils here president and Mahama Bear president, he was a very vocal person. Not occupy Ghana. Or a journalist. Women from senior journalists, they know nothing. They are criminals who you people refuse to interrogate, to assess. These are chain smokers who took advantage of majority of you guys, your ignorance, those times. And then what they did was they fed you people with lies. The hatred which was in them. They made it a point to say, ready say, so they will gang up and destroy that government. These are the people who called themselves journalists, almost destroy more Ghana for it. Egbert Fable, now on the publisher, Ghanaian Observer newspaper. Mokai, Ekufu about power and the CEO of National Petroleum Commission and the Oko Petroleum Commissioner, a journalist who was on the sideline saying politicians then, the politicians he hated, yes, in the NDC government, in the Atamils government, in the Mahama government, they are bad. We need to be the watchmen. We need to be the third eye. Make sure we speak for the people. Ekufu about power and the Petroleum Commissioner. But do you know one thing? When John Mahama was in power, they organized GJA awards. And I think there was a press conference at the Jubilee House or the Flagstaff House, they used to call it. And I don't know, I think some journalists were, as Paul Admochi would say, compensated for coming to the event. These people, led by Egbert Fable, Kwame Sifakain, Kweku Bako, they went to sit on Joy News. And yet, halitosis. Your friend Samson Ayenini, he was the moderator. They sat on news file and made the world believe, say, what the NDC government, under their government, journalists be Flagstaff House, press conference. Emma, Paul Adumochi will say they have been compensated. They made it look like, say, the NDC government, John Mahama, or a Kronfo will be. In fact, the real story, it wasn't even about anybody paying, it was people going to an event. Now, they were saying, say, a press conference was held at the Flagstaff House during Mahama's time. And these radio hosts, from journalists, they were like, the president should take responsibility that some journalists came to the Jubilee House and were given transportation back. Now today, Samson Ayenini, Kweku Bako, Egbert Fable, who is now the CEO of Ghana Petroleum Commission, ask them the same question. That is why you see a fool like Paul stand on TV to say that today there's no problem with it. But when John Mahama was president, these people had serious issues. You see, when John Mahama was president, they were even saying, because journalists came to the Jubilee Flagstaff House and were given compensation, transport, it's a crime. It should never happen. Do you know when Bawumia met the press, Samson Ayenini was there? Ask him, did he take money? Samson Ayenini went to Bawumia's event as a pressman on the Friend Home Press. Let us ask Samson Ayenini, who was the host of this particular episode, that did he take money? And how different is this money from that one they were discussing when John Mahama was president? When we are dangerous. Samson Ayenini took 50,000 Ghana when he went to the event because they gave him that handbag with a manifesto and a white envelope in it. That is how much Samson Ayenini took. 500 million old Ghana cedis. Yes. So tomorrow or Saturday when he sits on Newsfile, ask him, you are the same person discussing this issue on Newsfile. How do you see it today? It was wrong yesterday. Is it right today? You were there the day they had the event. How much did you take? Samson took 500 million old Ghana. 50,000. Debiamekachira say these are dangerous people. Hey? NPP bar power. All the journalists who were on radio, they were not doing it because it was factual. They were doing it because they were all NPP. They wanted the NDC government out. NDC going out of power, it wasn't their fault. Whatever they did, the press that was supposed to push the government, the good works of the government, it was deliberate. They decided not to do it. It is hatred. It was tribalism mixed with foolishness. So it was an agenda. And sometimes we say, I didn't Ghana for the NDC. It wasn't NDC's fault totally. It was some journalists who had hijacked most of the media houses, and then they decided to destroy whatever this country was building. From 2010 all the way to 2016, they decided to destroy it because the idea was that we wanted the NPP to come in and then we will make money. That is why Egbert Fable today is the CEO of Ghana Petroleum Authority, a commission. Ghana Petroleum Commission. Egbert Fable was sitting on TV screaming and saying he's a news reporter and he has not seen some before. Today he's an appointee of Ekufuado. Now let's go back. How the NPP, how they hijacked the system. Do not trust anybody sitting behind the mic and tell you me a journalist, me a radio host. You need to listen to the facts. The majority of them are crazy people. They are liars. They use you people to make money. From Atamel's time, Ebesi Mahama time, most of these journalists, normal life are ended. No be any 1,000 Ghana than accounting. I'm telling you. Okay? Egbert Fable, Kwame Sefakai, Kwekuba Akumani, Paul, they didn't have a dime. They saw that they were growing, they were dying. They needed an opportunity to also make money for themselves and their girlfriends and their wives and then their family. So they had to make sure the NDC government to get out of power. And until today, Paul Adomotre is the board chair of the Ghana airport, Kotoka. It is not just by mere chance. That is the work they did. They are not gatekeepers. They are the miners. They are not gatekeepers. These people are not gatekeepers. They are the pure political miners. They allow the politicians to stay top. No more form. Political galamseyers. They are down there digging. Then Ekufuado will be up there thinking everything is rosy. Yes, they are the ones digging. These are the political galamseyers. Now here Ekufuado about power. See all these journalists, the positions they have been given. And we have done this so many times. And the best IBM, this Kojo Opon-Krumah, not in Joy News. Kojo Opon-Krumah used to be a broadcast journalist, Joy News, multimedia, debut to her. He has a problem with the government. Why is the NDC not doing this right? Why is the NDC not doing right? NPP about power and the Wabe minister. Because the agenda was that, I can for. Let's find a way to stop this NDC. It does not matter. When they build a chip compounds, so Musi Commander Sugar Factory, when they build KJTR, when they build airports, when they build chip compounds, when they build universities, when they build e-blocks, when they build water for Mampon people around the nation, when they construct road, when they do interchanges, let us find a way and let the people think say NDC in your papa. So these are the people who sat on radio and they manipulated your minds. Now look at this person. These people are all around. Ask them what's going on. Now, who is this person? This is Kofi Asare Brako. Or no, not our infant. He used to work at the Peace Multimedia Asempa, NPP Bar Power, and the critical PRO Sports Ministry. I don't know whether he's still there. I'm not radio, so now I'm the sports, politics. But African Capo Nation, like a doom. As somewhere they been see that. I buy from Benny, yes.
Yes,
and almost not. Asempa. The whole thing is directed at the Yako World Cup. And the Monkoshe, yes, Black Star, yes, a Tom Sike Free Ghana, I bet you Black Star almost salaries. Then, almost pay them. Yet, Kromha, yet the $245 million. $245 million. I organize it, all African games. You need Park Ghana, you bet to Babo. Yakoto data over 5.2 million. Opening ceremony almost $6 million. GBC $6 million. Yenya a bedi 2 year at the 15 days and you $15 million. These people are still with you. And you call these people journalists. These are the galamseyers. When I say they are foolish, I know sometimes we can say Tamo. Omunoma say Ghana. These are the people. Now see this person. Make sure next time you people need to be aggressive on them. Who is this person? This is Paul Adomotre. And the Paul Adomotre or the Paul Adomotre is the board chair of Ghana Kotoka International Airport. Ghana, your airport is so Ghana Air Kotoka. It is all about America. We have big airport. Uko California, Uko Dallas, Uko. But JFK is very famous because it is in New York. It is our time JFK, a journalist, a mere broadcast journalist in Simpson or manage JFK. A foolish man who tried to copy his colleagues' work. A foolish man who, at the end of the day, stands on TV with a condom stuck to his dick, pretending to be a Christian. This is what I'm talking about. Today, what makes you think this guy will come on TV and tell you about your economic situation? He won't, because he has been appointed, or he has been appointed by Akufo-Addo. He works for Akufo-Addo. Okay? This guy, he sat in front of John Mahama for John Mahama to explain what he was doing, even with SADA. John Mahama, way back as a vice president, that was when he brought the idea that SADA should be implemented. And you know one funny thing? This fool Paul Admotri, onunenim na John Mahama chairn why SADA, and onunenim na John Mahama ka say, under my leadership as the vice president, and he started to be a friend of the transition. We didn't have anything called transition in Ghana's government. Abain Sasa, na a committee that takes care of the transition. John Mahama de baye. Because he wanted the free flow of power. No, he did not want it to be chaotic. John Mahama, vice president, he introduced. It was through his effort as the vice president, and I be a friend of transition. Ya to abaye, ya better committee, making sure you smooth transition. John Mahama. This was the guy who sat before John Mahama, and John Mahama church. He has been wearing the Vietnam thing, not today. And where does he work? Under the board chair of the board chair of Ghana Kotoka International Airport. And Mahama introduced the presidential transition bill. They be in Ghana. We are no better na kofo free power, way free power na we aba. This is the fool who sat before John Mahama as a vice president in 2009, I think so. And Okachira will say, through my effort, I don't go for John Mahama. Time I know a vice president. John Mahama introduced SADA as vice president even before he became president. Ajuna John Mahama woma eyedien or woma eyesrim no na enya bi na nkwasiafo eba omia wono. He sat before John Mahama and he explained to him. And there are so many interviews that John Mahama made this guy understand. But today this fool stands on TV and try to insult John Mahama. Why? Because they don't see you people as intelligent. Sankofo omuhumu Ghana for some Jimmy. So they stay in Accra, they wear some Vietnam suits, on Bejina TV, some nyamu yankwasiafo. Ojina hono na condom shane be ma no oba jantre ni bi ti studio ho e no no bo na adwene kire wo, because why adwene will say o she suit into onim nyansa. These are the dangerous people in our community and in our country. It is some of the journalists are dangerous. Don't sit here and say me time obi. It is what they have done. It is what they have done. Omanu asem enra no e na me dey access your mwende. Into somebody assess now you're hypocrite. You don't think about Ghanaians. That is why they say we insult. No, we are using their own words. We are going back to bring back near the compare. That is why we see them today at Ghana for Hunu. Now, who is this? We are going to do this kakra Obia Abehu Kweku Sechi Ado. When John Mahama atamils them to empower, Kweku 1-on-1, he will look through and you bring somebody. Oh, this guy is an expert in energy. Let's talk about energy. What are you saying? Oh, the government should have done this. Now, also, a news file, also a multimedia. Joy News, the agenda is to destroy NDCO. That is the Joy News. Multimedia, cocaine media, no. Oh, we are near the NCA board, so ende Kweku Sechiado or Akufo-Addo appointee. So don't sit in Ghana and say, oh, these people are working for you. No. Majority of Omomuti radio, Omomuti TV, some journal about 80%, they are not working for you. They are working for some people they feel say they are entitled to be their president. And today, they are all finding it difficult to speak because now, where is Kweku Sechiado? I thought Kweku 1-on-1 was one of the best shows. Why is he not still continuing it? Because today, when he starts to do that, and now try the position he has been given, he will be stripped off. Akufo-Addo about power, appointees. And Akufo-Addo deliberately picked journalists, the greedy ones that were working for him when he was in opposition. One of the most daft politicians in Ghana, Akufo-Addo. Ebi amwan mun steady. One day I'll do that for you. Hey, you have a politician who bomb Akufo-Addo. Akufo-Addo knows nothing. But we mu ne me Kufuado be ye Kufuado. These are the people when you automatically them scramble eye kumi prekono and omkota me Kufuado be see another demonstration set enim and I'm saying the whole kumi prekono is about the Kufuado. Kufuado, he does not have the brains to lead. Now, my mentor, who is this? You bet you be send a be almost kasa or radio so I can say as me see what that dame. Who is this person? This person is called Malik Dabu. Now, you Jumaway multimedia. Now, you're head of political desk. Omu decided what to speak when the news item comes, which one to talk on, which one to speak on. Omu twist the story as an editor. Ekufuado about power. PRO, Ghana Maritime Authority. And the Onene Kasama former Ghana Maritime Authority. Busa who say, are these not the gatekeepers? Today the gatekeepers are rather sleeping in the house, and you, the citizenry, you have become the gatekeepers. The gatekeepers today are the masters. Now, are you beginning to understand? They are playing you people. Some few politicians, because they had an agenda. Majority no over 45. And they okay. They have been given positions. Ekufuado, that's how he has run your country for 8 years. And this coup Ekufuado did, from 2014 and 15, Ekufuado did this coup 2008 and was started here. So they infiltrated, and then they've got the ones who were tribal, who were greedy, and the ones who were basically for anything. They started using them. Egbert Febo, no, a member of Occupy Ghana. Isankuma way. Where is Isankuma? Where is Isankuma? Isankuma way. It's been a while you heard about Isankuma, right? Ask yourself why. What is going on? Why is Isankuma, who was so passionate about Ghana issues, Ghana politics, every Saturday sitting on news file? Jimmy. Where is Isankuma? Isankuma's wife works for the government. She takes over 700,000 Ghana a month. Where is Isankuma? Why should he come on TV? Ade na ombeka Ghana honsem e TV so. Ade akrono cost na yire djuma mbono. Na onu Isankuma deals are aban edeman because basically he is the one who fronts for government edien. Oba aban court cases a majority in Isankuma ne die nim. And what they do is, because there's an attorney general, anytime the attorney general wants to pay a private individual, no mu lose the case, no makofa Isankuma as the lawyer, the attorney general will lose the case. So they go back, they take the money from the government and they split it. They shop, they go judge shopping. 442 na mechira. Me say what I know. If I tell you everything, because NSA Ghana there, NPP no, omankasa no, omo de ye akan drama. Me say, Sankuma, on it, there's a case at Whitechapel, the man who owned Whitechapel. They played him. Sankuma represented the other party that was fighting the Whitechapel man. And Attorney General Sankuma said they should use the judge. At the end of the day, about 3 cases. Anan and Kuma, you know what they did? They will meet the Attorney General. They will discuss the matter. The Attorney General will not be interested in the case. So what will happen is that Sankuma automatically will win the case. In Tisikana, Senipanepe, judgment debt and as a compensation, only $200 million. When they go, Attorney General takes 70%. The owner takes 70%. Sankuma, any Attorney General splits the 30. In total, say, Sankuma is a good lawyer. Messi Sankuma Owen. So where is this guy? I thought he was the gatekeeper. He was going to fight for you, irrespective of the political party in power. No, they sit there and they fool you. Some of them. Now, no problem. Who is this guy? This guy is called Mark Okrekumanti. Mamu remfisa anyoma with you. Mese Mumusa ayedi and something ayenini Saturday morning that when he went to the Bawumia presser, how much did he take? He took 50,000 Ghana, 500 million old Ghana. Something ayenini. Now, Mark Okrekumanti, media practitioners rewarded since 2017. Now, or a programs manager, Hit FM Multimedia. Now, on a deputy tourism minister. Mark Okrekumanti, he cannot even express himself. But this is what these people did. They sat on radio, They are just radio reporters. So they are not journalists. Though. This guy has no knowledge about journalism. So they'll call them, oh, these people are on radio. Oh, they are speaking. No, they just speak on radio. I want to say, wow. Now, NPP about power now quick. And the man, the minister. Oh, the Kwasiato, Nankofo, we say media. No, everything the NDC did for Ghana, the creative sector, not creative sector. No, these people never appreciated it. Every day, Marco Krekuma to our problem. It was during Atamil's Mahama time, especially Mahama time, and Akuma would be Jinan and also Gali would was again Jinan and also. It was during Mahama's time. Time and Amokas do Sabakrano, Kuma would not a Jinan and also, and Kwasiafo win a Tina TV so every Saturday. Things are not going well, and and then your any movie industry, it is dead. Majority of them have become beggars. They have become comedians. They have become skits. We have just wasted talent because of people like these. Ekufuado about power, more women in our position. They all work for Ekufuado. So don't think say, oh, they are working in your interest. Interest my fault. Thank you, Mr. S. Let me show them before I move forward. Messi Esankuma, where is Esankuma? Is Anan Ankuma? Omonomutumitina TV. So Esankuma they be occupy Ghana. Ghana not say let us occupy Jubilee House, occupy Flagstaff House. Esankuma ne yirini. This is Esankuma's wife. EcoBank Kenya appoint Josephine Anan Ankuma as new managing director. Ekufuado ba power ni moving straight. Kwasia, what was Esankuma is fighting for you? Esankuma yirini. This was a purely political influenced appointment. Time and I'm also in your position. Bia, on yere nya bibia. Omu yededa no mo pamo NDC. And no mo de omo yere no mo. Esankuma yere nie. Now you say Sankuma we Jimmy Saturday wa betan his far. Aka say Kufuado dey about we akron for. Na yere ye pamo ne. That is what we tell you. These are dirty people. They don't care about you. Mono, they be a kind of question and you allow these fools to lie to you every single day. Mr. S. This woman is in the Japadia book. Do you know that? A Japadia book, you know. Omoka say Ejuma Esankuma ya momo. Ebie edien occupy Flagstaff House, occupy Jubilee House. Any day, you know, they will make sure Esankuma you know to a very important role in the banking sector. Send ebeya ebeboa they can actually enter EcoBank. Inti Ejapadia book, no, Mr. S can pull. When we find a particular page, you will circulate for you to see. It is Ankuma Munina no agenda no. Ejapadia agenda no. Thank you, Mr. S. Thank you, team. My team just brought the part where Esankuma's wife is mentioned in the Ejapadia book. My read it and show. Otegana and go forward that damo. And I'm a form with Jimmy because some of you people too for Monte. This is the Ejapadia book. My show. Esankuma yere part ni entwaso. This is the Esankuma wife part no. Eya de Ejapadia book no page 6. Yan kan na menchechire munchiro EcoBank. Esankuma way. EcoBank. We have two routes of entry into this institution. First is through SNIT, which has a seat on the board of EcoBank Ghana by virtue of its shareholding. The seat is occupied by the Director General of SNIT. In phase 2 of our agenda, Kofi Bosompim Osafumafo, who is a Deputy Director General of SNIT, should be made the DG, that's the Director General, to give him the seat on the EcoBank Ghana board. Secondly, the wife of Ace Ankuma is the group head of commercial banking and a member of the executive management of the EcoBank group. Our intelligence is that both the role of the group CEO and managing director of EcoBank Ghana will become vacant in the next 2 to 3 years. Nana has been advised to use all diplomatic avenues to support Ace Ankuma's wife to fill one of these impending vacancies. Afiwohu, Ejapadia page 6. Ace Anana Ankuma ne yere din hye. Into Basa Ace Ankuma sorry back just Kufuado abanenye. They were on the side, they had signed agreement with the Kufuado move. So all the things they were doing, they were destroying the NDC. They didn't care. They wanted to come in. Thank you, team. Thank you very much. Mamencha mo omo maka. Ote Ghana na nkofo da damo. Mo dia motuma NPP. Mo be hu de besi wo Ghana. Now uko enima, I'm showing the journalist. Why nie? This is Kwame Sefakan. Kwame Sefakan and the hena owo. Kwame Sefakan no ye dwuma o Peace FM. Wada hu ye dwuma o Peace FM. And the Ekufuado appointing as a board member of National Petroleum Authority (NPA). Omo meeting ba could be $10,000. Every meeting they go. In the month, omo board meeting 3 $30,000. Omo 2 kwaya $1. This is Kwame Sefakan. Yebusano when Mahama was in power say Kwame na uni asempapa ba akokrampa obeka eye NDC aban ho. Or see he has not been paid to talk about the good things of the NDC government. Kwame Sefakan. Mr. S, I need to pull it out. Abegu Santana shows na Kwame Sefakan Abegu Santana ka say Kwame in teacher say unya asemba akumpa sebio sa asem no ebia obetima ka se Mahama we die oyade anase ebia we mpo de wanya odie ade ba ku bia Mahama aye ade ba ku as a journalist ade bia oti TV so a o discuss Ghana nsem anopato tutu bia se efa bibi kokroko wo na oti radio so into wunim Ghana mu nsem wunim de ye ne de enye de aban ne ya eye ne de aban ne ya enye na Abeku Santana busa Kwame Sefakan say Kwame into wuni ade ba kokora aban we Mr. S, you need to pull it out for me. I'm trying to find it. Uni adeba kokura aban we aya. Let me see if I have it here. I have it. Thank you, Mr. S. Thank you. Abeku Santana Busara, Satana Mahama na president. Kwame Sefakan. Inti Mahama aban no. Uhu adeba kokura ma ya. As a journalist out TV so debia oka news. Oni opinion jeku mutu no adeba kumpo. Kwame Sefakan bi na no kacha Abeku Santana say ono ye man sika wo. Say ombeka adepa NDC aye. The Juma say also destroy NDC. This is Kwame Sefakan. Onye. And the Ekufuado man appointment. Ewo NPA. So ojo so betena be catch say omo wia usika. Omo wia sika Bank of Ghana. Ghana sika sama say. Onka. Ekufuado Santana say into one the people be Bahama ben mo say. No. Also what about achievement? The why ye. Satan ne ye den. Eye Kaswa interchange. Satan eye Pokuase. Satan eye Temahabo. The expansion project. Satan eye CE blocks. Satan na Accra nkwa na making ni eye Rage. Ni eye UGMC. Na Accra nkwa ye interchange. Accra nkwa. Kwame Sefakan say he has not been paid to talk about the good things of the NDC. Kwasia we say me betena hanka say I respect you. Because nke Jama Hama mane to aswa. Ko twente sawo wakoma na ayetum from drought na wonom enneke kawa anke beje wonkwa kwasia na mabetena say in the name of politically correctness inti memeka say we mu de oma anya ade o they are foolish men. These are dirty people. Meka just say these are dirty people. I mean it all. I mean it because I have studied them and we have fact checked them. We have checked their track record. They are dirty, filthy people. So I'm be Moses Mrena ki kuoma to actually ka Bible kuomo. These are filthy, dirty men, and they are still in the system. I keep telling Ghana for these are people you can't listen to. I'm gonna say Ghana no. Atamel say John Mahama adiomo ye nyina Kwame Sefakan mo na say nyina because they felt to say they were growing. They also needed to steal, so they will carve a niche. They will create an avenue for Ekufuado. Time na ye Ekufuado so me Mahama campaign. Okotena Peace FM. Kwame Sefakan would no to so ne nkwasi asem so. Akwana bon manembra ne nhwa na adwiri no. Na ende John Mahama said he is not going to debate a liar or say on tiasie. These are the fools. So today they will sit on radio and say, why is the NDC presidential candidate not going for a debate? Why should he debate a foolish man? Why should he debate a man who is a liar? Why should he debate? If you want to know what a man has done, check his track record. If you want to know whether Mahama will be a good president or not, go and check his track record. That will make you, as a journalist, only Nyansa, that is where you have your conclusion. And Moa and Motigana and the Shanipa Bra Mobre. You have not been paid to talk about the achievement of the NDC government. Have you been paid today? Mo money opinion Jukumo, you only perform this Kwame Duncan. Charlotte Jacobs, a sansafo, dirty a sansafo, omunkano krekeke. And then it is news be me who be Kwame Duncan. In front of the you be the Jimmy Kwame Duncan say I club ben run 24 hours. Mr. We Jimmy Krasini. Night club ben run 24 hours. We Krasini. Sanko for your moto finfi way or winning bibiano because of radio so we do so many parties to be. They know nothing, eh? When you go to the most busiest part of the world, every economy that is running, clubs run 24 hours. Do you know how clubs run 24 hours? You can say night club, and yes, we will have your body gang. Wait, Jimmy, when we in cross for. You can say this is a night club. It does not mean say and I don't want your bonyumo. The night club now, it's converted into a lounge. You can go there. People go to nightclubs for lunch. They go to lounge at the nightclub from 12 in the morning, 2 in the afternoon, 3 in the afternoon. They can go there. Some nightclubs in the afternoon are turned into some sort of a mini restaurant. People go in there. They are not playing loud music. They are lounging in there. After that, in the night, then they open up the music a little bit. That is what it runs. It runs throughout the day. And a nightclub, and such a fool will sit on radio and say John Dramani Mahamas for 24-hour economy, a nightclub. Wait, Jimmy, when somebody opens a nightclub right now, they close 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, nightclub upon. The issue is they can run after 5 o'clock, 7 o'clock. It has been open for as a lounge. People can go there from 10 a.m. You have a friend, you sit, you lounge. In the afternoon, you can still have lunch there. The music is quiet. It is the same nightclub. The people come in a lot, then it's converted into a serious nightclub and call for bonyum. That is how it works. So it operates 24 hours. Go to California, come to New York City. In Krasifo, Omuko baby adao. Omu fini long sleeves at time no muguo. Ye ko enima no mo twe sign. 24-hour economy is very possible. Somebody can run a nightclub and run a restaurant and lounge at the same time and still be changing, because of funny pattern during the nightclub. Your pawn nightclub now, your nipa 10 on the place as a lounge. Obefa workers are omunye diane, obefa waitress, obefa mobile benejino during the day. Into sa nightclub na ebonyuma na jonkwa na upon 5 no. And upon 8, there are a new group of people on my bar. They are going to turn that thing into a lounge. We are mkurase for the Google Peace FM. In the San Nipana or only Sa restaurant, that nightclub, he's working in the afternoon and he's working at night, and he's employing double people. Motigana, a Jimmy Fo and Amutiomo. Kwame Dan can say you cannot operate nightclub 24 hours. Incrasive way. Now, Jimmy, I'm wasting time. Who is this guy? Jefferson Saki. Multimedia, they always groom criminals for NPP. That's what they do. A cocaine at the team multimedia. Kennedy Japan said the owner of multimedia is a drug peddler, and that he used cocaine money to come and establish multimedia. Ever seen there, they have not been able to sue Kennedy. It means it is true. The owner of multimedia is a drug peddler. The owner of multimedia is a drug peddler, because Kennedy Japan said he knows that the guy used cocaine money to establish multimedia. That's why we are here today. So it is cocaine media. You are pissed off. I didn't say it. If you have an issue, go to Kennedy Japan. Jefferson Saki Sunenam, oh, UN conference. And you know, Okotina Canada, they know be declared the man. Omunina, they were timing. Jefferson Saki. No, and they correct down what to Canada. But much on the dime. Na yere na baby draws obesha cry ding, and then yere nemba nyina te Canada waba Ghana NPP ba power na say Jefferson Saki ye yine from multimedia waba be den obeye as deputy communications director Flagstaff House. Jefferson Saki or a journalist though, you silly na no one so be corrupt, he's a thief, and they were sika also oko parliament somewhere Jimmy. Now what is our constituency? Also Jefferson Saki, and he is going to parliament because he cannot wear Riano or Jubilee House. No, he is scared that he will go to jail. It is as he cannot wear Riano or they be contesting for parliamentary seat. Now he will be the Jimmy. We will give him the nod. Jefferson Saki in his life on Shem Radao on him what politics is. Yes. He's a reporter. Jefferson Saki, he is just a mere reporter. Or the camera seen him no abegina down. This is the UN office. It's 4:55. The UN General Assembly meeting is going to happen in the next 25 minutes. I'm here. I've seen the Swedish ambassador walking in. You don't need to have an extraordinary intelligence or certification to do reporting. Into Jubilee House, where risker. Do you know the money he has today? Go to Canada and see. But constituents now also call MP no. Emundu do only been tiasie. Parliament at Jefferson Saki person oko immunity. Send a beya or no any Eugene Ahin, any Ayadian, Omo and Omo Honina, they will not go to jail and one thing or parliament. There's nothing. Omo almost started parliament a Jubilee House in Omo parliament. Omo person will parliament, which I was immunity. Wait, or ye re. He said, thief, go to Canada. Koshe dan wato. Or not Canada bed, 10 years. Not the Odi declare demano. This riffraff. This riffraff who came to Canada and could not build anything for himself. And or say, Mwejiminti. Wabe Red Jubilee House in Jessica, Jefferson Saki. When Ekufuado came here for the governors meeting, I was standing on the same podium with him. See somebody like that, nothing in his head. But because a lot of us, we are ignorant. So we move these people up like what they are doing, we have not seen some before. Jefferson Saki is a mere reporter.
Yes,
when there's an event, you just go there, you mount your camera, and you speak. And then you tell people about what is going on. That is all. He's not any extraordinary intelligent person. We're very sika. And there also Obabe or Obabe Parliament. Mr. S, which constituency is that? I'll do some job on this guy. Wait, not also a media person. They are the third eye. They are the gatekeepers. No, they are the criminals. Now, young Queen, Ablekuma, right? Only na Ablekuma na Oman ko for physical cash. Now, and see, Jefferson Saki, I create donation 300,000. I'm on the constituency Jefferson Saki. Now, order that Ghana for, oh, I am an international journalist. Offer bars free Canada. Watch out 7 hours no to New York. Into UN General Assembly. You don't need to do anything. No. Just go online. They have a portal. You fill it out. Put your ID, put your driver's license, and tell them you are a journalist. They'll give you an ID card. You don't need anything. No. They will say, where do you live? Put your address in. Where are you coming from? Coming from Canada? What is your number? You give them your number. They will just give you an access that you print your card. Not that to come into a premises. No amount is that time no Ghana for most to the camera. What thought Sonny B 1952 Sonny B and why then what connect also international reporter Jefferson Saki. Ablekuma Central. We real sika. This boy, we real sika and also more power. That is what money, criminal money does to you. But you see, Omu redeemo, Omu study mo, Omu musamwe Jimmy. That is why they keep doing this. Saying Kenya san omu ya come to me nyesa no. Inti wakonye sika wenya criminal money. Now sika no expect so benye sa sika no. Inti say right now no he needs to protect his ill acquired wealth. Inti oyede ura parliament. One of them be ura parliament or the money or the mura parliament. And there Jefferson Saki jina when you say mon tomano. Now Jefferson Saki the contribution to Ghana and the Sa Ablekuma okra what has been his contribution? Now say okra to Jubilee House when yesika unyano wai. Now the pay saying what has been his contribution to Ablekuma? Jefferson Saki lived his life in Canada. Na yene ne mate Canada. Obi ti Ablekuma nyeduane ndi inso to na ye fa nkofo. Kwase we be Jubilee House e sika say fanesa akosha parliament no onya parliamentary immunity. Se ne be ya onko jail. Na yene ne madam te Canada no. Omo de omo abra bonko so wagimi wa Ablekuma Central. Are you foolish? Unim answer. E dey na kwa we di abramo. E dey na wa contribute to Ablekuma because 2 days ago or your day or the we $100,000 or better kakra mamu say Jefferson Saki is giving health care Jefferson Saki sa clinic na mo kono ne banko bi school phone na o ma ye no ne banko bi sa nkwase ade na mo yire no mu komu no ne yire nkomu bi mo agimi mo mu bi reason Ablekuma Central for every day nyankopo. Now mon share o ma kan ni na yenye de ene krampo de jack. Mo kra de mo me hiti kra de do. Who is this guy? Ani Sabute na nsem nso oye tu no TV so social media. Ono nam krom ha ma ba kire bibi ote. Na yere eti krom ha ene wa betena na yere hall. I will come and show you me ba kire mo sa Ani Sabute we. Osabute. Ani Osabute. I will come and show you where he lives here in America. I know where he lives. Ne yire ena wa ha and we dwane free Ghana. Boy we know ye djuma e we fa Joy FM. Kronoa boy we azani atrap boy we foolish reality. And oye communications manager National Petroleum Authority. We nyesika we to abet in America. Oteta. Min we oti oteta kwasia. I don't know wuntinem. almost Ghana almost say chrono, all because these greedy fools, because they thought to say they need to bring a Kufuor to give them the opportunity. A Kufuor buy and then call NPA. NPA or contract by 4 or no gonna be any contract and an all left oil. Saboy we obie ne OMC oil marketing company and an dinda so and in Kofo say true and sikani bad 400 million Ghana no agene de 10%. We onya sikani we no so abet na America. Mese me de ne yire ene bebi ote ba be kire mo. Ono so e killer onso mbie mu ha ne enhwe de assemblyman wa ha. Ya hwe de obeka ne de obeko fie. Ja ani or sabute me say we a killer. I will expose you. If you are a killer, wo de biem ne enhwe de obeka krom ha. So yire said, "Oh dear, we are here." Or finish Ghana no abet na America. Busa ngo sa de nti no America. Utise going to green. Now see this. Hey, omodo power. Where they say wu. Yes, say kwabena kwachi on dey say nanzia no wu. Kwabena kwachi. We di konkonsa sa ko wu. Ono no ye djuma wo eye kede Japan oman. Okora kwabena kwachi to no o twatra. Kwabena kwachi wu. Ekufu ba power dey call eye GMPC board. Yane ko to so a member of the board Kobra Kwachi we wu we jani nyina wo hokọ okoto no eye net 2 eye Kennedy Japan oma FM anopa na sa akwa we twatra I say no gina hobi
yes am
o pre twatro me Kufuado man kwasiafo benye sika o ti radio so na koma yare ba team wewu ohun kwasiade anka kuro papa no team na anka otwen ma ye kekere man na anka kwasiawo wu nko wu ko betuma afre ambulance na anka abefa no oti TV so ti radio so e defend Kufuor ne baomia dwene se oya kan ninti entafo party NDC the beba power de onso wewu eja mahama ho wewu eja Kufuor ho wewu eja nkwasiafo no ende wo yire no mubedi no onso munnim nyansa mo agimi akwa we ni tro bebi owo bia no say heaven bi wo ho a ebe din so bewuram atro wait otumi tena TV radio so anopa 227 papa panyini we use no ho no akeka ne to powder or the pokle kakra fefa na so echi enkwase akeka and then nipa ni nefu ne we ne ayias no mo sa jimi omo ho ye politics munim akwa we di nkwase asem twetwa tora also we wuja ho and then wana mo na edi de and the jankroma and then obo wi ano a na oti Jubilee House oti soro na mikime o hyanase ye jimi enti we wunti obi aya we me say o priya so wu omofo de be di ne yere kwa omo nsa amani sika bia o we de say ne wa an eyiase ne epebo no machine nsem eyiase ne ya chiro number machine nsem ende we de yako obehwe 0244 obi de butu yere so wa ya nkwase adwuma on say ende omo no mudi Paul go die. Now, yanko enim we dwa Kevin de ewu na oka ne sa obi abewu I would say obia koraba sa I aglow no na oye adwuma na before no GJA president Ghana Journalist Association maami we your friend Afenyo Dadzi 2017 Ekufuor de nya power and oye there oye special representative to ECOWAS and board member National Trust Fund maami we aglow for we dey aglow for dem otumi bom paye obo ajantra for paye chese onyankopon ankasa no and last me say nyame wicked but the favor no endorse the wickedness no we mu they are not expected to live with us korabasa empire omo boy time na mahama wo power yanku bia wo election so mahama wo power Ghana sikasem ankoduru say you mahama wo power sebio wan kan kire Ghana for say mo amko ya mo kwan yo mahama wo power sebio na Ghana ye wadwuma yo sa ankwasiafo wetina Ghana say in the name of a globe omo dada ye maamenom ye aunties ka kire omo say oh mo de Mahama no oye bonsam momo ye mbompa ye ntia no san na omo nim se maame wei why na ho journalist onya journalist papa bi o yusu ye maamenom ne ye nananom so omo mbompa ye ntia ban no na ye nkofa Isaac mra ye nkofa achichide Isaac we mra all because they hated the NDC Electoral glow and they were making sure say omo bompa ye tia ban no e de Isaac aba Isaac do nyame yi no Isaac achichide we Isaac Jimmy we Isaac we ana no so nsuo a ote Ghana and the mo bre and the emma na mo gina aglo e bompa ye sika na da ho Isaac kwasi ampanyi we abehye no wo de emote mo de religion and eye politics onyame be kumo wo afenyo dadzi se Kufuado aban baye se won so bi nsa emeye man adwuma without the person going through the right protocols nyankopon se onye bia nyankopon kuntontwene munye ni papa you deliberately decided to destroy the NDC government but me bompa empire no bo nyina no botia Charlotte say o obi the bottom power akonya position na empire ni nyina Charlotte say no mo direct kono so some empire no bobo 2016 no 2015 no some empire no bo say obi the bottom power and akonya position na Charlotte say no mo bompa yetia no ade no mo ye o ano no afenyo dazi onya eyi menopause enye ne afenyo dazi gift afenyo dazi empire na obodi nyina na oboti Charlotte say yentu no na Charlotte say nyansa onimu nimbi ba yamba ne bi so muduebo o kira be Charlotte say na ogina mame we ni mebutu kotodwe oh auntie mo na mo bubu sam ye kwasea na nka me Charlotte say a me hu ametu ntosu atwam now who are you but tomorrow you will see Charlotte say will meet this woman and say oh out of ethics out of courtesy ombedi watema kopeso obewu tina ho na ye out of courtesy out of ladylike omubedi di watem omutina Ghana ka che so woni Mahamada woni obiada entina onya position you are still working in Ghana onko na onim ethics oni atetewo omese udi ma wo ma bete Charlotte say omobe say udin ama wo ba bete onko na the only woman na wetumi akọ you and etuma fa akọ abrochire Iraq or say Afghanistan akọ elections sankwasiafo they are never close to you but tomorrow you see Charlotte say she will meet this woman at an event and say oh out of courtesy hey omobeti wuti courtesy mona mama mo jimi mo asemo tina mo nyina mo you are struggling because they don't care about you mona mo dwene what they think about you people need to set the record straight and then some of kafa mo ho no ebetina wa mankofo abetie some will believe it wo mbaba betie this woman they crafted messages negative messages stories against you yanka bibia mpo mamu biem mona mamu duebo you people cannot even be trusted. Now go ahead. Francisca Odontin. Na oye juma ewo GBC. Ekufuado ba power ene Ghana's High Commissioner to Kenya. Now continue GBC no oye story. Nipa mede mi kire mu nyina journalist o. Enya wanwa. How can you get the truth? A better no hu no kre no. A better na wonsa aka no kre no. How are you going to get to the truth if all these people say they are working against a certain government? Way more they were all working against the NDC government. A better na Mahama de oye no hu. These are the people who are carrying the message. Oh Mahama on kano kre wakoto na Dubai. Oh Mahama on nsa. Oh Mahama say. De na Mahama e ya se Ghana no omo kataso. Today Ekufuba the president adia chinya de no call say onko in Kenya or a high commissioner ombra obre she's enjoying. This is what we talk about. Nana adodankwa Ekufuba ba Ghana be a president and o silly media ni nyina no because those are the people who worked for him when he was in opposition. Hey Ekufuba the media protected Ekufuba 99% and anything Ekufuba Jimmy ni yehu no. Hey Ekufuba is one of the daftest politicians we've seen. But the good job they did was that not tribe womb, not greedy womb. So they combined those things and almost and they will be protected a daft man. That is why Ekufuado became president. Ever seen the Ekufuado need certificate? Imagine Sanka Mahama need certificate and a Paul would die. Now, Paul be on the body, don't waste your time on Paul Adomochi. Who is this person? Yao Buedu Ayabuafu Akwawi. Now on a director for newspaper graphic communications group. Ekufuor be the president and the chairman of the National Media Commission NMC. Akwawi bebeka na semokai. But in the picture beto ha. Akwawi school free SHS school feeding no contract. Omra bontimeka se na meboa. Free SHS school feeding contract no mobile nyane amadi bi no or no a bro na was anke 50 kg no ne de na nam 35 kg wey onye nipa ba kumpo or the free SHS school feeding or the sea dine or the sea hotel that's me the chere wey me was some other story about him make sure on a story be ebe muwa and they na go to NMC on an graphic communications and they on say daily graphic and a graphic ankasa ne graphic ankasa o hwa baka say a PMP announced the year omo to publish story be asoma bodam daily graphic asoma bodam me I don't trust daily graphic report never why Ekufuor about power the CEO for chairman of NMC omo te Ghana nkwasi ade ekoso Ghana they don't know National Media Commission hey I had a video I wanted to show you. Jack, where Mama Jimmy, I don't even have to waste my time. And the Oba Ghana TV so the kind of things you see on TV in Ghana. Where did that thing go? Can I show video be? I don't know where I put it. Now, kwasi afoti TV so bojantra obabi ebie omo ho na obi kutakuta nimu say na also have sex. Kwasi afo nya na Ghana they don't see these things. NPP for Okasa is a bomb, and you know, and there are people Akron phone kwa school feeding, free SHS food account, we or distributed Diane. These are crooks, though. Now, my man finishing, mama. My name by Omu show. Hey, Kevin, me show me the nana, me show bia. This guy, his name is Isaac Clotte. Oyejuma news editor, Ken City, and Oyejuma way. Oyejuma Jubilee House correspondent. About 11 pepe near started a social media segment. Yes. And the Akwawe Oyejuma was Jubilee House as a correspondent. Canada Japan radio station. Okoto Rastaman we do Katra. Now, do you know how they do it? My man show Sibia radio for me jandam no. Obi tum betena radio so or NPP communicator. Now okasa bema asema ye kan de we de ma me kan kire o John Mahama ye nti krom ha ye te ha ne ehu se John Mahama bone o mudi o se o ye asema o kan de bone ben ti journalist do ye ni kro no John Mahama mo boy ye te ye ni NDC for ne ti krom ane de o mo ye o se we de nya abotre e bone ben asa wakasa bone or direct communicator no manaka jandam no because ono ne all the host show no ultimate ka jandam no enti ultimate steady na communicator na Jimmy na ultimate bo jandam no so a osinkofo bebre kan sam fa mahama ho say e bi akwaje Ford ono host no osi omo kan mo akwaje Ford akwaje president akwaje Ford ono host no wa money lead jandam 101 na me kire woro enti NPP communicator Jimmy time na Mahama ye president no obana se onka jandam na host ni tina na host no hotete no opese o lead communicator no de jandam ne ba enti nipa no tumi kasa o se na ye den enti na se enti oba o che se na enti sa ka no na o se Joma NDC Joma Mahama toya na wanto 20 minutes na ade na ye discuss no mo jai ka 442 no me kirew host for no ono on him the way obeto jandam natum. Yeah. And they did these things. And without you people knowing. Because a idea of my year, a jandamo, a school jandam, a whole industry. Boy, yeah, Koko Ayani, Watana game pabe 7 years old, because you're paying Kwame free. A whole a true. Ya wo na umuno atro ya de tetewa. A jandam won't be free. That is how they operated on your brains. Okona kwawi also I'm a host me na me busa questions no intakwane to gina wa de anti kroma yetia de ehunya yehu Ibrahim Mahama mu yehu hwe na wo de o se de na wehu be ma a show na ye no ma show no decency de na be ma wehu a oka yetia de ma nyina because host guest no osuro onim se de obeka na e atro but oh hear something to make him bold to say it because onim se de obeka na jandam Inti abasa na sa akani host no to no opese o lead guest no o lead NPP communicator no ose Ibrahim Mahama yantia na Ibrahim Mahama ekote odomu no e dey na mo kan sa ose odolo ko team no sika o wi aye o lead no o man lead eye adwuma NPP omuni omu media no o ma hyehyɛ ama mo ache and into no see hospital you are not worried no because anka we Ghana ni a wadwene wo fia busa ho se ende NPP ni NDC omu nyina se mo se omu nyina nya yate ase no mu mienu na esi hospital kure bitima agye menkwa kwasiafo we esi hospital from time aye na naba afọ akoto yi 700 pounds o da ho to so ya NPP ni na boa yare boa ehe ne de kwa akoto enti ma men kirebo jandam ya kireo what the moment nim the nkofo bi nkofo we omo hyehyɛ nkomo no ofie especially Peace FM sa anopa show na mo hwɛ no kwa mesifa kan sa anopa show na kwa mesifa kan ti radio so Peace o ma hyehyɛ nkomo no dadaada omo mo nya editorial meeting bia ne bibia o sorry ejekum na beba also media nke wie die nka me wo lecture bi o but metuma to afa ho be 9:30 nti mecha kakra also okay alote otden also bibia o kwa na o se abaze na ende betuma betinim metum na okonden so Mahama the one dog na mat there was 124 hour economy on the ebe hu adwuma na nkasa no o asem bi obeka che nyipa awo meba yeba tiem Duncan when kwame wo me anope na me sorry na Duncan mba member hu na me dwinda member the brand na and this we hu the wire but the first to be awa nyim nkofi awo na wo kan amize baby ameti so okay on the obon on some pepe kwasiafo do moto kankan sa na mabetena ho anopa tututu omo ndidi yo omo num kankan jot omo num ne ndra eda ho bon omo num na kwaku ameze meba on the watch ne nisa watch amemeba obekọ dem ne ho esum kam papa mpenifo okekọ nyina age bo be 430 okekọ nyina age bo be 430 no mgudem mo tata mo ho yentase na Mahaman na ndizifo ejimi sa 4 hours no masoreko yentase ayen na Mahaman na ndizifo e ba no de ba na yen kase yetie onye nde ne start politics o omo hu fin sa 4 hours tata mo ho me ko sancha ba omu nyina wo problem with their how they pee kwa me commercial break na me ko sanchi we kwadwo so we akwadwo so we akwadwo so me jimi ta do job say ejimi fo na mo show me I know these people na see any omu na yanim me nya kwara sa o we mu obetima bo commercial break obetu ko 50 minutes no my Johnson gwa ewie na ewie akwahye ho obetu so Johnson Johnson ba ko wata brody minim oye waye basa no nam jota bonu hu se sram kwasia we dey be discuss Ghana ma kan me na Duncan like koku bako and alotejo cops na asimesi ode obo mbato ewo agoso moru kwam sefa kan on girl to phone so na wote wo say we mu de obi yempinifo kan yansasam into mu di nkwasesam na abo 9:15 pe 8:45 we dey openyina abo say openyinze this the achika cause ai on not asante ai wa wo de wuni medwuma yi ai openyina jekum no waba obesili jandam no on na kuta ice no ai me ba kura na metie mu ai we din kai wa 4 points na wie me ba na metie we de me chia bia eye edwadifo mba mo hwe openyina jekum ye hu na say aso be na kwa me adwuma yo o man we de ai na eye de na me mo kanyina na metie ba de bia na omutie ba omonam kwanso no mutie into edi nka for jandam no na oba asem de waka eno ana maka no oman de o se kan hu bom ne kekere abuofunu 2014-15 ne ne se kan hu bom ende de kan hu bom oman kekere de eyobia ne na adwene he president abuo uka bia kekere onte ye nyina adwene akwa ne ntie ye ntie nya dan na wa starting kwasiabe ewiase de wa de kwame wo de bia obetena me ka kekere o me say afafranto wo hoi na afafranto na efe na sebi obuni pa na dipa hu na ewiase so de kwame wa wonim asase so de nyame aka ye say de beko weni no ankekọ to a ankeye kwame nsema nyina me kan kosi say me kwa kosi say NDC for your manifesto yi obi besie me ko bi na manke bi de nanka enkwase abe okaba akoro ne kwase aba so okaba akoro ne kwase aba so 20 minutes no nka hwe o okeka nkwase asem nkwa adan a webu bentu onim nyansa you see sometimes no bobo ma adwiri mrefie we mu no mo moa mu o
Yes,
me minimum nyina. Ma me nkyere mo maka no. One kwa na me kyere mo sisi ano. I showed you Rasta man. Ma me nkyere we. 5 minutes more. Akwa we na call per sec. Boy we. Ya kochi no e odom. Na otwetwe ne bema. Otwetwe ne bema na egu ne glasses eni. Opepa pe na it say sam ohun ade. Your friend no Kwame Jan. We young onyini nkyere mi o. Jantra, yeka jantra. Wait. No kan. Na oye djuma e wo city. Omunim hwe yo. Na on say kura se bi odipa dodo no nhye da ani nteye no. Saa mwa we nyina yetumi mo position na oye djuma city and oye a deputy director of consumer and corporate affairs NCA. Obeko Facebook no ojimi ne ho tse de onko school da. Mene ne corporate sec. Small boy. Oni hwe we metuma hwe no. Sika onye bia we wia sika bia we nya on assassin bia we wia oni any credible money wey otwetwe be ma koshes otwetwe be ma na pepie gu ne glasses any way and these people sat on city omudi atro and the name say we are working at city and the correct Samens Gabi is using Samen city as the dog Gabi shit na begu Samen num. People are sitting on city, no more morning show. Now some men are texting. Why are you hating Baumia? Ask them. They sit on TV, they are doing a show. People, Omuya Jumo City, they are discussing issues. The government isn't doing right. Some men to me texting 50 years. Why are you hating the government too much? Omuya journalism. When PDS came out through me and Larry Dogbe's Herald newspaper, yeah, the PDS bar bontini is save Ghana millions. Time Gabi echo court to say me my exposing o PDS one and Gabi witness Samens kwasia we ya ono ode ne nsahye nkora ase wo city na ware egu Jimmy way this pedophile na Otigana said I should come and respect Samens yeah the PDS echo court Gabi said me say makana asem o PDS into the witness and Samens. You think Samens is sitting at a city news to protect you? Such a dirty man. Nasi ohun nasi. Get the fire no. Efi na aye ne waste ma ohun ne waste efi e show onim. This dirty thing. Samens ne fu akata ne bema. Efi e sha ne bema se krontumi hohoro. Such a dirty person sitting there telling me nonsense. So ono na Gabi witness. These boys. I know them all and I am masa. Mameka bi nchem. Me menya akwara sa wo. Kwame Jan. Onima de njam o. Onye nipa onima de nchen o eye mu na magimi na mama boys we abe nipa wa Ghana.
Yes, ma'am.
They started as journalists, today they are all Ekufuado appointees. So do not allow these people. Now yanko enim Kwame Jan otwetwe be ma twetwens we Jimmy way. Now ma menchira minimum nyina. Who is this guy? Abu Isa Money. Na oye juma ewo he Peace 104.3 no a chief news editor. And Sisiano or a PR manager, Consolidated Bank, Ghana. You go banks in you see a be a consolidated bank. Yakika banks in your bomana bebako. And your fans on PR manager, public relations manager, or tsna a ye Peace FM. Timer na omoya jandam, equiapo kimugo Jimmy Omohono. Na kwa win editor. Omona no muguo. Can we? Obi wa obosom ti radio so ye adwuma ena ye ken asema ye ken de ena de yenti bi da se se akane na dum ye se obi krampo a ye the operation wewu bo wan share the paper betu nanim o se ena se editor krampo de abrami ye se ukọ eye bantama se a eye light na dum sao masa okoya koduru TV3. These people we know them. TV3 ofi piece of koduru TV3 and a political appointee odwen se obeka. These people, they worked for Ekufuado behind the scenes. They destroyed you people. 1 minute to 11. You better start the social media segment. My main clear table no. Who is left? This person. Hey, that I don't know. Wunderbar. Sata yenti bro for that. Veteran sports journalist. That time he's on a member of board of directors, Ghana Free Zones Authority. I think he said he's no more there, but if he's there, on time we do have my voice I come from Kakra because there are some people I really respect, you know. Kwabraya Boa, even though you know, say or NPP, you know, he tried to conceal it, you know. On the a Black Star politics na no yeah. Black Star near for Captain Amatoni Yeboah no ntiase. On the problem yan. His whole journalism Ninyina was about Tony Yeboah.
Yes,
into no Tony Yeboah should go 6 months. And the Obija can neck Tony Asasha another 4 months. And the idea come wow nim not to see to me uncle I message boutique. The one I opposite a Joy FM. No, me uncle there. Yeah. Nana Mensa. Yeah, me direct uncle. Because Kunam in the Tiwakra, yeah, sometimes I spend some time with him. Yeah. Me direct uncle pan or your hine. Opposite a Joy News, message boutique is my uncle. Yeah. I'm one of the pioneers of boutiques in Ghana. Yeah. Also call a papaya dawa. Sa boutique top man money uncle for no. These are the OGs starting boutique in Ghana. I'm no what crocodile the leather is. And then the Lasule lie Vietnam for one uncle for to yeah. Come now boy na me uncle money suit. Obani a pump suit tradition or some man brother and sasso. If I'm a small boy, young man, my free school abana me share no. I to me share the suit possible property in from my name. Into the TV so I say petu. We never see the come no. In those come I mean to me Canada no. But they na the politics no Black Star I no person ya na Tony Yeboah blah. Now that we friendly match baby abedi my the Tony Yeboah. And I didn't jai. Welcome to the Baba Yara Sports Stadium. Tony Yeboah is going to lead the team today, as you know. When you go to German Bundesliga, Tony Yeboah has scored 4, and then Yeboah, so Tony Yeboah Bob captain's band, and this I did no. So I did no. I on there. They be another Tony Yeboah captain, but Tony so on your captain's person, very good player.
Yes,
and they don't mean Jim Free Tony same. Tony Yeboah there, on the end a dead there, and your Bobo Manet Nati. Tony, a dead year, not dead year. I so on the be offer was a man in dead. Or do chassis and landing a dead year, or Bobo Manetu. On the Tony dear, on your leg over logo, on the leg no ya bakum you pay. Send the same would do to your leg bakune would be a dem panyang. Ain't Tony Munde dear, almost dear good players and the country. Now who come one or a year Black Star politics Mali 98 to say Mali 2004 today. Hey, yes, I be the pillar and bantam. Hey, come on, your boy. Go for me. Come on, oh, be feel. Yes, say, I be the pillar and bantam. Oh, Mali, old kite tournament to be a coibina, na Ghana jerseys, no, you see jerseys, no crampono, and bantam jerseys be yellow and black, be front and tie, be mukai. Ha, come on, boy, you see a beddy flight tobacco, or me say flight into a bedroom, young bedroom term, young from captain's band, my turn, and started to give them. Hey, now call GBC pundits now. As you can see, I bet play basically is not going to make it. It looks like his flight has delayed, but I believe that Tony Yeboah is capable of taking over the team because Tony Yeboah has been there. Hey, so I feel near you home. I bet you from Muba. I bet it's ready break up. I bet it's all wow. I bet the captain. Pele so kutani captain dada. Oh, when you're Senegal 92, near Bay Nimka Mali something. What is the Mali 2004 na? Oh, you're Frimunta Mukra. I 10 year OG so. I bet it's so bad. I bet it's so for playing. On that time no Pele. Obi animuno. On the captain's band there shall bag no deba. Oh no, it does not matter. Hey, Afina Kabe. Now, what's your Wana Kobna Amaye Mali 2002. Thank you. Johanna Kobna update. Yes, the Black Star camp, we are coming from the camp. Right now, they are telling us that the team is ready. Abedi Pele is not there. It looks likely like Tony Agola is going to lead the Black Stars. That be there for taxi. Orlando Yabamako. Abedi Pele so pray. Matoni Mobi. Matoni Mobako. Abedi so pray. Matoni Mobako, don't forget about national anthem. I bet it's all. Yet to what yes, 3 minutes for the players and the officials to come out. Ghana is playing Mali in the next 5 minutes. We'll be back after commercial break. Thank you very much. And I could bring a boy straight. You go commercial break by. I bet you ba. Ghana bye. Ya ko commercial break by us at time no that wa papa but there I vitamin near the advert ya boho some near the abedi Pele Senegal near farm ya bo advert nyina manesi komre ba ya komre buda sasa. We would like to tell you welcome to GBC. Mali is playing the Black Stars, as you can see, and news coming in is that Abedi Pele is going to lead the team. Abedi, we di edro roba of taxi no huri no si taxi we suru huri Bamako ni baby aso timi be PS stadium ho e be shatade abedi pele is going to lead obu pie ba na capito e bono abedi captain ye bag mu oba wa chechire tony gina o chechire captain we just peace with the tiko obe pema to net ube ma be ube the captain afi come na comment is slow. The Black Stars have done well. And we hope that there will be coordination in the teams. Yeah, open coordination. Pele, you found no button at open coordination. After a month for pre-coordination, any team work. Abedi, the captain that the bag, the band and the bag, one hour bed band and a ball. Inti, come here, what there? I mean, any problem. The carrier didn't just was carried to your work. I on not to you can't turn your boy will be amana danasia. On farm madien, on farm this man, come now your boy. On in the man already turn your boy capital, ne carrier. Thank you, Kobna. I love you so much. No homo. Abedi. O de unim sa tenino. Oh no. Okuta captain na obejine no so ni born the bo. And ono so o tu no. Abedi ye tu no. Inti abedi no. Ono boy. Ono head bo pe no captain's band na I de I say captain no be na de man o. Captain so show tanka kakra ho untum bo captain na nem da bi obo captain I say obo kakra na so atwene kakra ene na kire so ye engineer from El Capitano unhwe tornado seven apia otumi je say no an obi tornado no watentam ena odi nku kakra fa no body ni ginam otumi si peg na nipa 8 wonachi capito no nti abedi say obo captain na ai kakra bia na so atwene kakra ene de otwene say na free kick beda ho beda net I or three say can say I Pele no. I baba say tenino what the captains ba the J din fucking. E che mu nya bo gange na mo gifrinism. Eni bi na ma gange abo de ye de ayo no. On tafo de omo gi captain band na. E che mu nyina tim ni nyina ni kuro ni nyina ye gange ni aje. Se captain be botedi en de chire bowu. Ko tedi no ono ogi ball na. Omo space o obebo adwuma na ma wo. Into ko tiru dwan kuna po crowd ni feel no. Sana nta for it here. So who coach you feeling the crowd they feeling anything there. Did ayo crowd that who feeling no. So who to who feeling a crowd feeling no. A bad this or magic captains by open men friend. Still dead. Intinta for it there. Oman what day be a carafi. Into the ball of born in bem. Share. Who magic captains by the free tennism. Bra be brero. A chili in a sort of money to form. Near white captains bad and yes I had to be da. A turn I got my bread. Pele. Come now, your boy. So dear, come now. They say on mini parents within the life, within the story. Yeah, come now, your boy. Wonderbar. Besides, hey, sports highlight back. Hey, come now, go. Hey, short man, what is the problem? Aye, share, captain. Now, uni ashia like I want to be a captain. Also, unya flex. I want steady tornado. Or to be body through Sakura. Not in Kutafa. Or shall play anymore. So what do you want? What do you want? On the tornado, so the voice in any high pitch car. I said, "What do you want? What do you want?" With Janice is here. Or to be sick, pregnant, part 8 to the cheek. Until we are not done. The thing I say, but it's a sweat and what this sweat. I tornado don't know. I was trying to sit up. I capito don't know. Captain's man and row a Gina baby a Gina. I to be called a patai no appetit. And what do you know? Any other captain bo. What did that be called captain? But power soon. And as Miss Begia Bubu Punuto, I born a born on Shabumbo, Asadope, or being questioned on Cosa, and the honor said the end and another embassy pleasure. I ask Missy, who go bond these guys who was catching on. And then ask Missy, and then ask Missy, or Betty Captain's Bandia, or the Danny and Yum Tour, any a in San Qua. I born a born on Shazum and Bobolo. Or pay me Akosha. I will put it to a baby. Born now on consented on yet. Or being bombran on wagon Goshe. And see, is your caravan say as Missy was catching. Tornado, a boa. Capito. Wait. Massa. Now I brought free to Michelle sounds Dancatoa. And here you for no. Italians no. Sir, Italy, your house for Italy. I'm to Michelle Tornado at Orlando, Tamo Juventus no. Or to be Jibon what 10. But it just Dancatoa. Just a Dancatoa and Italy Casamuno. Wait. Your friend Capito, El Capitano or Charisma. Wait. But near dead, one thing. Or to me, see pregnant pa 8 Jina, the Chino Busa, John Mensaway, John Bajibor, or to me, Chili pa 8 with the chi. Now, Captain, no. Mr. S. Wong's our picture, no. Tornado to me, see peg, Nanny pa 8 with the chi. No, after John Mensaway, before Bordo call. Aquaway. Capito, no. o kan si asemesi di asa ai ene odi beginem ene bond de nyam boy na odwene ma ho ai we de munya na mo hye ne enkosa oba nyina jama gu ni tirim instead so be relax ahwe board was jama gu ni tirim makotam captain amajan trade ogina park so na otwen asa mba besa ene nam lokoje world cup tornado no concentration ana de bia mbia se tornado the carrier do baby no na medical reasons into also jai bobo wey tornado Suleiman Tari Michael Essien Lai Kingston these are players oh John Mensah they committed oh olele on your bad sa oh olele na the site the olele Foda was there Fola was there your pager ball olele goalkeeper says ya de una oginem ya shenko fo e ba ku gire chire pro ho ko chire Diego Fola pager ball olele that team sra olele ai olele otumi ye save abro for say dankato wa there's a dankato one no second goalkeeper the dem boshe no player no kwaje ball na kone kwaje ball no kone kwa fa no ho otumi si peg nipa 8 o say John Mensah we be fa ball no ko tornado no uti pedi tornado capitano abedi pele mu gire na tornado mu gina ho bobo a tornado no 8 pack Momo pray 4 pack for or 8 to 1 or 8 to 16 packs. We be a players in here bubushi. Time na akatu 6 buashi na akatu wo ho. And all fret John Mensah free chile John come take the ball. John Mensah did the punk. John Mensah or the punk is also after 32 said John was a young guy. El Capitano share 8 packs no 8 16. We you say easy and other one 8 kakra wo ho. And the one when a captain we biam maso ni nyina ye adwuma asemesi tumi pono to no peje nani ai na asemesi nua so black star and agon owo no nam line so tumi boa na tra Ghana asemesi de go bandi ze we da ne tokwa ai asemesi ni nua yesi asemesi nua de ko speed o asemesi nua o ko speed papa on de hia so wo ball no so otumi kwa na tra po yesi asemesi nua o se ai me nua ketwa de yesi wo ball de asemesi mbebo bi edio all right now yanko edim why you do so you best start Cobra I feel you Cobra let me get somebody else I'll feel you who is this Samuel Atamensa and the Ekufuado time about power no dey go to Coastal Development Authority so kwasi we Ekufuado man appointment later who say ni ba on so mpe biem Samens Nanado Danko Ekufuado ba power and no man de e man ko head a CEO of Coastal Development Authority ohun say man for achi no say his work and the whole thing no on to me akwa we Samens cromfo we pedophile Mrs. City News media minimum City News no dey say wo kwara they reported this guy Omo City Bernard Able he knows that Samens he's a pedophile the young girls there no dey say wo mo in office mo be say body ana e be body o emba na e person protect omo a man in the person protect more. You Bernard Able, you know the story. You know. Me say, a man and person may protect you, but Samens not in some one bow in the office. Or to me for sure, so no, but that Samens way. I know sometimes a be my worry. Any other and you're fine. Come a bomb money din. A girls are not more city no. Then a boy with guy we am find yom. Me I don't respect these people. Mr. City for an so go there and ask. Bernard Able, he knows. Ask Bernard Able. How many times I'm banana report one channel? This dirty man. Now, Ekufuado way so asem man no. Now, mo mianko ni maka nipa be 2 bi na ewie. Na yemfa social media and segment. Hey, yaw Owusu Ado. Na oye Juma, director of radio GBC. Hey, yaw ti de munga yaro. Sesia on MC of Kowu West. Mungyaro is on the Kowu West MC. Edio. Ya odan ho na say you know. Na oye adwuma ewo a director of GBC. Journalist o Ekufuado ba power yes onko MC nkoye onko Kowu West enkoye MC. You see, my catch them journalists ni bebre enya papa. They are working for a NPP. Etikerenkele way and there why fine chen on send what tete na bodwo ho the sing na white kakra we mun sa no de yamo and they keep doing it still now mama chiro we nkofo ma chiro nyina journalist Ekufuado am appointment o don't be scared o Hey, atutuntosio hine. And not such things for the people. Akwawe. What do Mike about atutuntosio gu wujira uni accent oka. Kojo Frimpong program bi a TV so bia wa bi. Ye kodi ma, ye koni aduane, ye gentlemen's club. Why program bi still a ohu be on fete. And there or your head of corporate affairs and executive at the relations minerals income and investment fund MIIF Jofi grant a honor and the honors ko pe MPI oni obo efu asia body di o mali and the naba e de opambo ho so onsan yare akwawe okasa tutuntosio we so pe MPI o after so you know them stop them say for Jimmy kono wa me tutuntosio good pass o when you omtiti radio so no mo campaign me Kufuado tribal bigots when watch him we program be what TV so be why cooking show why condom show why bibia onim de onye wasasi so NPP ba ya so onko MIIF onko hwe and the owie ska owie bi di aba parliament or parliamentary immunity me say otis okasa na nse omko Asen North and am hu so mo interview no onye obo. And you know, still NPP party, and you know what you have to say. Who did talk and I said, oh, no, Jones or Castaniente. And so people, some of them, oh, Jimmy Conway, I don't know. Oh, you're serious. Oh, you're serious. Now, my mentor, Mamutia, we appointment. Who is this person? Hey, where is Fifi Boafo? Mr. S, I couldn't find Fifi Boafo here. And the Fifi Boafo, on the spokesperson for Baomia's campaign. Fifi Boafo, Crom 4 pa. We are friend of Gina Blay. What do you know? Freddie Blay yini. Aye, and the only Ghana ambassador to Germany. Unim. Udu Jimmy Chisoroku say, ba obi e ba ma wo bodam. Freddie Blay, NPP ba power na yire na oye journalist daily guide kwasia stories no chro. Ye ba power NPP ba power na de dane eye den. Freddie Blay yire so onko ambassador wo Germany. Uni ni power do wo Germany. O bodam. Say NPP na dia hwe wo Jimmy papa NPP ya wo dia ene ye be NPP Freddie Blay yirinie and the on Ghana's ambassador to Germany otiwo ni kunu I say ye tia na minim Freddie Blay catch the NPP constituency chairman for nyina say obi antoma no o de buses nko 250 ba obecha bo nkwase afo mo Jimmy nti o nyina ko campaign o de bus ba no turn into private air company. Mibusa NPP for sa 250 we said the ndie ba sa Freddie Blay so okofa be chama constituency na wen mo ye nwan mo NPP for ye njai Ghana nhye mo nsabiem mo ye nwan Freddie Blay basis na okofa ba say montuma na me chairman na obecha ba sama constituency bia no basis na wen ejimi 40 mo chairman for mo ye NPP chairman mo pese mo convince people like Ghanaians nyansa for say ye nto abama NPP na mo ejimi for Freddie Blay we dada mo nyina mo NPP chairman for nyina mo ye nwan abronye na di mo nyim odwan panyini ka mo njimi ya ka Freddie Blay beka so koto bas 257 do say dey abecha ma constituency bia ebe sinne constituency ba ko mponya bi Freddie Blay echo ADB kwaji $11 million Ghana sika $11 million Freddie Blay ewrade ADB echo tamusa sika na Agriculture Development Bank say or the koto bus saba aba be chairman NPP ebe sin the bus yehu baako oma penti bus ni na STC and the STC bus siwo nana komia de ni Jimmy Titi radio so say on tiasie Mahama 24-hour economy nana komia hwe bus keke so wentuma hwe you are coming to tell me who to vote for. Are you silly? Bas keke. Freddie Blay penti buses ni na STC. And other year private job. And STC buses ni ebubusi ho. And year running Freddie Blay buses as STC. What you see him? NPP chairman for the Jimmy Papa. Now, I'm Freddie Blay. Ni yiri ni or time na yire na go to Germany and anka yes I ton eye the beach front of Labadi e de man ba on say mo MPP for mo Jimmy mo amudi party mo Jimmy or the yire akoya ambassador wadada chairman for nyina say omontoma no obema om nyina bus ebe sin the bus number o wie so anansei or satam Labadi na ye dia no eye senate dia no beach front na abrofo de penal tourist pe no or saton ama ne ba $400 million ne ba ne fa na ye Jimmy na mo na ho to say yankotuma NPP nipa baako wazan party chairman vo nyina nipa baako na yire abedane ambassador wasesa NPP foot soldiers ko hwe be the list ba be kirewo yasa tia nansia ne ba a onye dwuma da enya $300 million say ye ne eye Senate hotels no beach front no auto na kwasia we nam Ghana yeso no so say adan a ummu ade na Freddie Blay onam we infa so be na Ghana nya won ho ye de naduane si fridge so kra odumi fa jimi we okofa jantre ko odumi ne nda nti adan na mentina ho na akwa we one na aban kitua we almost say Ghana na yen hwe omanim na yiri nie idiots. And Freddie Blay SIGMPC board chair. And we want to let this continue. One person waje $11 million every he ADB on TIA. The same person wadada NPP chairman of Ghana nyina say obema obia constituency bia bus wan fanye. The same person and they osene ba enye sika ba beto ye near Senate hotels no beachfront nyina over $300 million. This same person is the board chair of GMPC. Na ko e body trimutu ana e bone. Aden Ghana no Freddie Blay papa dia. Freddie Blay one na yere dia. Freddie Blay ne mma dia. Are we mad? Inti na masako gina bam se me to ama NPP. Na Freddie Blay kwasi ampanyi we nsan to ade o ye no so.
Yes, sir.
Let's finish up with this social media Nasako on your journalist. Why did you add him to journalist? Where on your journalist? Who added him to be as a journalist? Yes. Kwasi we ko UK ko rape oba. Where usu be ba. Ne ho fi yes. No girl be say also pe girl be Kumasi. And a girl no. Minim girl no. Na someday be okaso ko sra girl no se den. Me tell na ono kodru girl ni fi ono. I know the girl very well. Ono kodru girl no be so rape girl no. We Kumasi ono asma make uti onim. O pe so rape girl no. And I get guys na who is saying minimum keke as a friend. Do you know? O beto asha utu sisi a rape we. Ohun nenim tenten as a kraman ba. Ohun nenim tibia nenim wa no. I say asante kraman ba. Unim asante kraman kokko no. O na say wa bro fro kraman e wa asante kraman. E wa asante bayre e wa asante moko. E wa asante jene e wa asante kokko. Ye wa asante kraman omo white and red. Mr. Get me one. Omo hu wini kitikiti bi omo ni wi sa omo ano tenten asante kraman we na no sa asante kraman. Kwasia we ende ye say ai ya tamono ende one ne ye de Ghana gas PRO. Hey, politics are full. We na no nenim se asante kraman. On san kraman brown and white bi na na nam choba no oma fonfon oma no tintin bi no. Bro nim pesa ade no. Na no sa asante kraman we. Eye Ghana gas PRO. Rapist way. Mr. Kumasi no kwese ade no. I know the girl very well. Kumasi kwasi away. Woni me ma ototo hye omo so we. Mr. na no sa asante kraman. Sa okọ choba okọ bantamane ade chobas na ana nkrama bi ne nam ho omo amamo tantante oma no na no hwe na no sa asante kraman. Mr. S, do you have asante kraman for me? This guy. Na no sa asante kraman yes o Ghana gas PRO. Now they akoya akotena meeting ase. Bro ni hu ni say adopted dog. Ozu bempa na got to meet as a brody said ma ohun ni say shelter dog or shelter I say kraman or that shelter na no sa asante kraman or that choba we na Ghana gas na NDC for John Mahama mo na ye de asante kraman we akoto anon or the kasama asante a Ghana gas Kana no as a puffy. When no tan or repuma or any idea. He never thought or you can oko repu bio. Oko repu brony or bathroom. Or Janiba Ghana or so about Johnny Fonka. Wait, no fee when we can. In baby, me video be a check. I think I have that video. Kevin Taylor, I will smoke you out when I can. Whoa, make sure I come up boof for the car. Oh, remember. Come so musia, waha. Me pimo one or so. Bibi anam den sam you na so ko mu na maka say he me wo me report to my police come true he won wade come bo wa no so wo he Kevin Taylor me chi wo you be say wo de wo nim de okeka wo nim de okeka wo de me report to my police kura ma lower me level me chi me de weti ko be bodan weti ko me bodan panya na ma twa ba enim me so se den joke with the AC NDC for raise some very important issues, and it's got to do with Ghana register the Koto Abano. On some majority of the time, no Ubusa NPP for say election almost started with a year breaking the 8. Sisi ano mojaika, sisi ano mo say it is possible, and also yehu de eko. Ubusa mo message ni say so we have a strategy to win the elections. Strategy ni nyina say they want to move numbers from NDC strongholds, constituencies, we normally call baby, and that is what they are doing now. Now the NDC election department, led by Dr. Omanebo Amano. This recent exhibition of the register, I better you say, Oko ebibi to say at force in constituency, they have been able to move about 3,000 names. One of our friends, Ayenini Juma Ghana, he told one of the ghosting members, say, Oko say, Oko ako check the din, almost say Obiaba a checking the din dada. That's how dangerous it is. Oko, he just wanted to go verify, say, Nidin or registered him, and this person, Eko, without any information beyond family Obiano, also Okodru Hono, the EC rep now to one catcher and say, oh, Udini ya ticket dada, Obi abe ticket, and I'll say, me na midin, how can somebody come to take my name, say, me made the verify? So, the new strategy of the NDC, NPP, with all due respect, is the NPP for no connive. And what they want to do now is say, because they know they will lose parliament and then they will lose the presidency, they want to make amends when it comes to the parliament. Into Babia NDC, our numbers, NPP, they are moving some of the constituents, to other places. Now, what is going to happen on election day? Say verification when nobody say what they had our twaba. Ubedru election day obekona udinim. Now at that point, they will tell you say your forms na fill it.
Yes, ma'am.
Make your concerns known on that form. Now you election now. It is the NDC representatives now more a year election location na bibi a year twaba almost started so raise any objection. All that the EC officer or Honbe can say, you have the right to write a complaint. Now you have a complaint encore office after the elections. Because right now the NPP no one will say 15 surveys some year at Jubilee House this shame over $2 million. Ninja back Abetrom said they have lost the elections. Now the James and the bossman sorry person Yama say they want to make sure say numbers now NDC one some of the constituencies the elections so parliamentary are very close. So what they want to do is say sir constituencies say NDC was strong presence to win with some very strong decent margin. They have started moving almost constituency into Boha or Ho Obetian say Obeko election day in the dean, but later never got any deal with Bantama. And the funny thing they are doing is say, Sir Edina omu moving around Ninjano, they are going to place it in places that NPP will struggle to have numbers. Now recently what is say NIA Eka say omu holding about 100,000 Ghana cards. So oko check it omu database ni ma. Nipa dodo omu holding omu Ghana cards. Majority are Votarians. Majority are people because the Ghana card application, you can clearly see where the person is registering from. You can see Nipano, baby, or register the Ghana card no free. Iti ebu ha umbetuma wo ebia 150,000 cards. Nina is going to the voter region. So what the NIA through Atifua will do is say the 100,000 Ghana cards almost say almost will say they are fault because information I'm catching and say NIA beka chere so nipa be over 100,000 almost will say almost a problem with their Ghana card and into almost to me release him almost investigations. Aka less than 100 days. Now yakotwaba the NIA is holding on to people's their Ghana card, saying say they are conducting investigations. The idea is say they know exactly where the Ghana cards are going. They know the regions and the constituencies are. These people who applied for the Ghana card, then The people who applied for the Ghana card, they know say these are specific places are Ghana card neko. Into who say Ebia has say, oh, Ebia Central Region. This time they are going to vote for the NDC, they will make sure say Ghana card na NIA, they will make sure say about 80% enko. Into so busa atifuane NIA for almost said they are doing investigations. They will not give you a timeline. And every day says Samia Uku NPP for communicators not TV so busa message is saying also we have a plan. The NDC does not have a plan. Yes, the idea in say they want to suppress the very big gerrymandering. They are looking at places they believe the NDC will win with some huge margins. And I'm looking at places that margins near tight. They have started moving those particular places. Chegu NPP there so. Now there say on election day, so many people from NDC stronghold, they will go to the register, and then the people sitting there will say within him. The funny thing is, majority of Ukofwa, verification, they have changed their names, and right now the new thing coming up and they say, years ago, they are reintroducing all these people onto the register, and majority of these people, the register introduce, they are going to share them. MPP parliamentary seats so. Into baby and NDC LED 2,000 votes, you will see at the end of the day, MPP will lead with about 500 votes or 200 votes or 100 votes because they have looked at the numbers and they want to top up. They just want to pad the numbers indirectly without you knowing. Into the Siano, every voter register, the EC over 50,000 people, the Mensa EC are still keeping them and they are moving those names because nobody's following up on those names. Senior NDC for and the better time said they are going to go through and look for the dead and look for people who are not eligible. What is going to happen? And they say over 50,000 people who are and this one registered him Jermaine Sunny Bossman no minimum. Until they are going to take that number and they will spread it across the nation. Baby NDC was strong a chance of winning parliamentary seat be a very close no ma tap it up man. Into mobeto abanewie. Mobeto mewie no na MPP winning with 767. But the MPP winning with 120. That is what the EC is doing now. And it's Ubusa Samia Uku, Ubusa Gideon Boako, Ubusa NPP General Secretary. Obviously, we have a plan to win the elections. This is the plan. The plan is to deny some people from voting and then taking some votes of some people to add to some people who don't deserve those votes. In this John Mahama Emma is in warning now. Ghana fire na moto amoka say NDC is not doing enough. Mama can be being chiramo. Sa na em time. Those people who come in our inbox, NDC, what are they doing? Now who are they ni? NDC, ebe wini power or wini ama. How many political parties do we have in Ghana? But some of you people say NDC, they are not doing enough. The flag bearer of the NDC, Akache EC, say, what you are doing, you need to set up and it is not right. The leader of the NDC on share election, so Amadebuama put out a statement say the EC register no enya consistent. Now what Ghana say NDC is not doing enough no. The other political parties omunyina ko IPAC kwatoaba ochina ombeko IPAC. The other political parties will go to IPAC. Why haven't they raised the issue? So why are you blaming the NDC? Why are you sitting there now? Mosa nipana yamoba inbox Kevin. The NDC are not doing. What should the NDC do? Since they started registration process where election is a process. And this they raise objections over objections. Time and person the indelible ink free. And this they raise here and make sure says free. These people have tried all means to rig the elections. Your political parties were power our Ghana. They are about 22. IPAC meeting. One person catch says our parties Ghana. They don't see the rigging, they don't see the things the EC is doing. So you people, you should cut NDC a slack. They have done their best. It is up to you people to rise up. Say and the NDC for somewhere demonstration. More the same people saying say NDC is not doing enough. No, you will foolishly sit home and expect NDC for now. Sebio bebo this or your politics. Now politics power sa open the opportunity open on. You come in our inbox, you go to other people and tell them, say, me, I don't do politics. But power, you want somebody who basically spoke to bring the party to power, to create opportunity for you. That's not how it works. So you need to get out there and work. You need to send the NDC a call for demonstration to walk to the ECR. We need to get about 200,000 people on the street because it is about they're in Ghana. It's not Sanko for no makano mukte IPAC. They no moye. Odike Sanko Siafono. What are they doing? They only come on radio. The only man say NDC there. Meme momba power. NPP enkwasiafoma. Na momote IPAC one. They na mote IPAC woye. All the documents NDC is provided at the IPAC. You people, don't you see it? Do you have a problem with it? All that they do is they do tribal foolish NPP bidding. Ekuyaponko nenam isi wona nkwasiade. Ekuyaponko kasasa ponko. Di nkwasiasam e Ghana na nkofo we na ti IPAC take decisions ama Ghana. Inti mu amo start kasa nkwasiasam no and the NDC is not doing enough. NDC is a political party. It is one political party. What they can do is what they are doing. They also have their systems they have to protect. They have a party they need to run. As much as they want to save you people from this foolish government, you people need to help yourself. Yes. There are other political parties in Ghana. Election day, why are you people not questioning them? Why are you people not pushing these fools to come out and say no? We are all against the decision the EC is taking. Yeah, a whole verification. NDC, 50,000 dead people. They are in there. None of the so-called other political parties have spoken. Now because of Jimmy was on Temase, but Otuaka say on Pemahamano and Ayentumano, how do you want us to govern this nation? Inti ya wankwasia fo gugugugu IPAC naso Ekuyaponko Apalu Jimmy Fono Odikemo and some other foolish ones. They are sitting there. Nana Kunedo Ajma Rollins before we crowd party and yet Ghana. And then instead of us to speak, Opa Mochina. My NDC said they are going on a demonstration against EC. Abraham, who's a register, is not credible. You will see the same NDC people on the street. The foolish people who think they are smart. The foolish people who are complaining a lot. They will stay at home. Now, power sasa. Now, also when your politics, no power sasa. I don't know if obi or no where politics are creating opportunity now. I'm talking to you people. More Amojin say you are wiser than wise. Muamujin say you there, you know. Muamujin say you know everything in Ghana. You are smarter, you are wiser than wise. Me say, yeah, they are politics. I don't do politics, but when power changes, you are looking at the people who were doing politics are doing politics to create opportunity for you. So why don't you join them to create that opportunity today to win that power? Because more Kevin Taylor there politics. Kevin Taylor there if power change. Metiwa obiba from Kevin Mr. O na woni mo bia o NPP mu a NDC mo betuma aboa me metia na wodi matem ka chem say media me politics. But when the opportunity comes, you are looking for people who do politics to give you opportunity. Until you people should foolishly stop blaming the NDC. Adebia a political party be here to protect our democracy. NDC aye yaka political party a wa check a corrupt electoral commission. NDC nkwana yes ade no Ghana. The NPP say BBR, they have infiltrated the EC. Today the EC is not the EC we know again. J Mensa is a criminal. Bossman is a criminal. The register is not credible. So why is it not a worry to the other political parties? Why is it not a worry to the NPP? Why is it not a worry to them? Ask yourself why. Because what the EC is doing, they're protecting NPP. Election, we are seeing it with our eyes. The question is, in the NDC afraid demonstration, are you going to go or you are going to stay home and say, where your politicians? Then the power sasa obefro be akase na wadamfo no onene nka say so one na wa ban mu abuofunu na wanye adwuma na mana amba ban mu e better when your opportunity no. You want opportunities. Wadwuma egu, mo pe contracts, mo person mo so mo part, mo busy, mo adwuma ye. The issue is you need to fight for that party you think can create the opportunity for you. Now the OTF case NDC for they are not working. The NDC are not serious. Abuofunu NDC nyadeng. NDC omo nyadeng. NDC omo saying. Yeah, over 34 million people NDC registered members omo saying. Into how can NDC omo less than 2 million, 3 million? How can they go out there and fight the whole fight? Abra UTF. You the same people when the NDC comes on TV, on radio to tell you say they are rigging the elections, they are taking your name out. You'll be sitting home and saying parties in a pet. But who change? Open opportunity. How do you get opportunity? Open man them a power and sasa. people have not spoken to before. They will pick their phone and call, oh, Kevin, don't carry me. Oh, I'll be your party. But right now, I know say, you know some NDC people. You know, you go help make her get some job for you. Kwasia. And so I know if you dim at them, oh, this boy, they do politics, they insult too much. This is your foolishness. And then I make catch them, no. Yeah, but NPP for how many options their only option. Mensa catch up so bomb no rigging elections. No, we can stop the rigging. Sanko for no Ghana so be a political party. No, we are supposed to pressurize them. Almost say Ghana, hey. Senka IPAC NDC and NPP can kwase same way against. I'm telling you. Political party ben or Ghana, enya 100,000 votes to Ghana, enya 300,000 votes to Ghana, enya 1 million votes. No political party in Ghana. No political party apart from the NDC and NPP. Obienya 800,000 votes that. 500,000 votes. Obienya bida. So why are we wasting our time on these people? Then the funny thing is, some of these fools calling themselves political parties, they go to IPAC and whatever Mensa Jimmy way, any bossman Jimmy way, they will talk. No, they say yes. That is where the problem is. Don't blame the NDC. Opeso abra bossisa. Opese ye tuaba free and fair for NDC to win, for Wejumane Eguno, for Nyomana Aseno to come back to better way. You need to be part. Your voice needs to be heard because what one hour sharing di matem no. Obeko ballot box no. Obeko registration because we I'm telling you. When I was sharing now di matem no. The day of elections, Obeko yebeka chile so we you are sitting there. What should the NDC do? The voice of the people is the voice of God. NDC it is you, your voice you add to support the NDC. Say NDC can say come out. We are going to demonstrate on this. Be part of it. That is how you are able to take out a government. Now edi kumi preko. In comfort demonstration according to you were the same people following Akufo-Addo. Why were you following him? Some of you were following him because of tribe. Some of you because you hated the NDC. You did not follow Akufo-Addo because you loved Ghana. This is the time for you to save Ghana. NDC, they are not serious. NDC were we not here election 2020 and your ball Ghana form what you do? What should the NDC do? Who holds the power? Power na one or any Akufo-Addo one and about into Adena who blame NDC. Huh? Why are you blaming the NDC? Does the NDC run the EC? The EC machines no. Is it the NDC? Omo run EC no. Elections now you're conducting Ghana no. EC and NDC running elections no. So why are you blaming NDC? NDC is also a political party like Ekuyadonko, like Alapalu, like Ogdike, like all these foolish people. So why are you blaming the NDC? The NDC wants your interest. It is all percent your master. You need to help the NDC. You need to get on board. When the NDC says this, you need to support it. You see some businessmen with money. You are sitting home. The NDC is doing everything possible to sustain this country, get it back on track. NDC, they are not working. Usika that them Fabua NDC no for and making sure so we win election no. Kwasi told to them say and the NDC and the NDC. And kwasi for NDC nyadeng. NDC is a political one party. NDC does not run the elections. NDC goes into the election the same way every party goes into the elections. I didn't hear BBM NDC. NDC in Kwan and go find the fault in Mecca. Or go find the fault in the Banan Kwasia for and you are foolishly complaining. NDC for they are not serious. If NDC is not serious, what are you doing? And those petty foolish things. Oh, if you want to reach the NDC leadership, you don't get them. You have a chairman in your constituency. You have a treasurer in your constituency. Reach out to the treasurer. Reach out to the chairman. Out the constituency. That is why there's a chairman there. Go and find the chairman and report whatever is in the constituency to the chairman. You don't need to go to Asiedun Ketia. You don't need to go to Mahama. You don't need to call Sami Jemfi. You have a communication director in your constituency. Go there and talk to the constituency director. And every simple thing, you are too like I said, dada bees. You NDC is doing its part. You have to also be part. Unless you are not ready to change the power. Unless you don't want the NDC to come to power. What's the political party you be an NDC? NDC went to court after election 2020. They were demanding say, Jamen Sambet Nada Kimnon say, Akufo-Addo nyawe, Mahama nyawe. Ebe sin there, Jamen Santimanya side in the court case on penny. What should the NDC do? And I'm what Ghana winning the winning elections. No, 2020 winning the winning elections. No, number ben or the winning here. That is the issue. The NDC has exhausted everything, so it is up to you. In the NDC can say they don't agree with the EC and that the register is tainted. Now I'm a person who Pierre Bontina support it, get up and be part, because NDC is fighting for you. NDC is not fighting for NDC. They are fighting for you. NDC basically UGMC. Mahama Nkwane Kodaho. Mike Mahama Kronda Hoda. NDC Bayer Rage. Wamon Daho. NDC Bayer Nsio Mampon. Wanamon Enom. NDC Bayer Kejetia Kotokraba. Wanamon Eyamo. So it is up to you. It is not up to the NDC. A political party can do its part. It is you, the citizenry, that has to push the political party. Into Munjan Kwasiadeno, you Ghanaians. And the NDC is not serious. Now, power no. Ekufuado, we need through Baumia. Only someone bebre. You. I am telling you, these are the facts. The NPP wants to rig the elections. And they know what they are doing. Mona also more rise up, support the NDC to get things done. Mamon send some a message. Sometimes my editors would email me and say, these are things people are saying, fuck off. From Jimmy Nkonowa, NDC is not serious. You see Omane Boama 24/7. This guy is working. He goes to IPAC, Onya one support mpo. Omane Boama or Chinabeko IPAC. You will not see any political party stand up to say we agree with the NDC. This has to be done. Onya Adwa or Chimba Akumpo supportino. You sit home and say NDC does not want power. NDC Nkokunipa. NDC Nkosieku for Anokoku Jimensa. You have the power. Yes, you can change everything. Into Munja Sankwasiadino. NDC for me are saying, and how many NDC for the Betwaba? You are the people who vote. Into Upe changer. Don't rely only on the NDC. You need to support the NDC. Sanka party be correct. Tempo say, almost bet to me, I try in opposition. Nobody is helping the NDC. After 2020 elections, there were political parties that we are among numbers, Edema, NPP. What is so sorry? Goom, we are the numbers. We are don't numbers. Your numbers. Did anybody talk? These idiots are all still working in Ghana. How many parties? How many political parties? Omuko radio, so what do they say? Don't they say we should vote against the NPP, NDC? So why are you sitting there blaming only the NDC? All these political parties, Omuko power, they tell you, Omuko's radio, so Omuko just meant to my NDC. In this political parties, Omuko IPAC, there Omuko Kanoho. There are people who have political parties in Ghana. Odike, Ekuyadonko, Akpalu, Kwasiafo, Kotina radio, so to mean policy. They go on radio to go and talk about NDC. Don't vote for NDC. In that way, and Ekoka Asamamamo. When we also money bri omoso, Odike mun also mochi omo, NDC is doing their part. What about Odike policy? Odike starting your politics, so what political party? Waka policy bako. By every day TV so can to my NDC. Kwasia, who is he working for? Ekuyadonko, waka adiaba ko beso ye. Every day radio so meant to my NDC. Kwasia ba. These are the fools you need to deal with. Yes, the EC is using these diseases, political insects, in the name say at a party. They say Ghana. And you people should be aggressive. This is not about NDC. This is Ghana. NDC as a political party, they have done their best. They also they have been able to tell you people what they can do. That is the first job of a political party. What are you also doing? Because the NDC does not run the EC. The NDC is like any political party. The EC is independent. When they see things wrong, the NDC can raise it. Is any political party supporting NDC's issues because they have raised issues with facts? Why are the political parties not supporting? It means all of them, majority of them sitting there, they are in favor of the NPP that is destroying Ghana. So you, the citizenry, you have to protect your ballot. You have to speak. You have to support the NDC when they get on the street. That is the only way you can put pressure to change power. And no. Because you cannot rely on these fools calling themselves other political parties to help you. They are not. The only thing you can do is to vote, monitor your vote, help the NDC whenever they get out there to put pressure, be part of it, let them put pressure on the EC and change things for the better. That's all. NDC, message now, go out there and vote for them. But before that, you need to help them by supporting them, by going out to them, by demonstrating with them, like letting them know you support everything they do to make sure the system is corrected. That is what the NDC needs from you. When you all come together to help the NDC will win the elections. Inti san kwasia kasa no munjai and NDC me upobia kasa asam na kire me kan kire me because NDC omo run elections because NDC onye easy because NDC enye omo ni jemensa NDC to say NDC a party to say the kwadon kwate no NDC a party to say the odikate no NDC a political party. So san kwasia kasa no munjai. We've had enough of this foolishness. It's enough. Now, the contradiction and the lies. Let's run through this quickly. Man, pick a course, right? It's fine. Now, see what is happening. As we speak today, and Amin Adams, or finance minister, Ebeye press conference, and what did he say? Or say, Ghana's debt rises to 761 billion. Amin Adams blames cedi depreciation. Finance minister and Obey press conference. I mean, sure, reality no. Oya press conference or say one. Obeso kacha Ghana for say a car ye di omo ayabo mo besia ye jai tua. A car ye di omo ayabo mo besia wo fie pensioners any den for and so ye jai tua. Inti a car ye di ankasa no sesia no ye jai insihu any a kanankasa tua for now. Na uyi sa nyoma ni nyina firi mu a car edaho 761 billion from Kwame Nkrumah Bresu besi John Mahama time of free power 2016 na car Ghana bo nyina daho na embro 222 billion sorry 123 billion na embro tie from Kwame Nkrumah nyoma yesisi o Ghana ebesi ebo abrofo ebesi jeje besi gwanwan ebesi John Mahama so no from Kwame Nkrumah no besi ya bo nyina na embro 123 billion na embro John Mahama etam Ghana ama edien ama eye Kufuado na Ghana ke da ho na edien na embro 123 billion yatam eye Ghana ehye NPP ni Kufuado nsa 7 December 2017. 7 December 2017. From 123 billion. And the Ghana, 120 billion, I'm sorry. From Kwame Nkrumah all the way to John Mahama timer, Ujai Power Ma, Kufuado. A car na Ghana de 120 billion. Nyoma yesisi ye nyina bobo besia wa brochire ko IMF gen den nyina ba ye no. Ebesi John Mahama so na eka ye de 120 billion cedis. 120 billion na eka da ye so no. And from 7 January 2017 ebedru eye ended date ameno ka say eka na jump from 120 billion to 761 billion. Abra yen service ye kan bi. That means say start to say ye tua eka na ye de abrofo ni bi insihu na ye cannot ebro 1 trillion. Tie Ekufuado nkoa wa bebo eyedie eka over 600 billion egu over 600 billion. Ontumi si one hospital one. Oba time to me wurum ekowo efa no ho fan ba NPP CB.
Yes, ma. Just
less than 8 years. Ekufuado ne bawumia etumi abobesia 1 over 600 billion. Why should we even listen to Bawumia? Why should any reasonable Ghanaian today to say Bawumia kasabiti no? Are we mad? Ya bodam ye nimu nyansa. Why should anybody even how say on hini bi club to match kasa Bawumia ye nto abamawo? Na akonya na woteso saying. How say on hini be bie na no aka say Bawumia toaso. Now ahindi na woteso nka wo ya accounts anka da hoto. Ahindi na wudi no wo hini na woto ka say Bawumia era wa ya de e de yentoma na toaso me say ahindi na wudi no anka e bank akonwa anka da hoteso. Sanke ka say ya accounts akonwa no anka da hoteso. Se Ghana na your papa dia wo hini no papa dia e na anka wo de accountant abato ano na watam e carry free 120 billion to almost 1 trillion anka wo be ka say on toaso ade na mo ye dipa bone fo za. Adana mo shada kata bodi tena nkonwa so etena fie ahemfo mo ya krommu bi mo ya kromfo a mo nka nokore You know things are not right. And this is the reality. And so would the ekana yentiano yen service no say no we become one is over 400 billion. You are crossing 1 trillion. But Bawumia is still telling you say it is possible. It is possible to take us to 2 trillion. He is telling you it is possible because when him say Jimmy, we are just listening to slogans. Now, Shadie, you see this. Nana Dankwe Kufuado. All the way in June 2024, and order the release of 1.5 billion bailout for banking sector cleanup victims. June, and Kufuado catch the finance ministry say, Omunyi Ghana sika 1.5 billion. Na omunchema hoemo. Omunchema omwa fall under financial cleanup, banking cleanup no. Okay. Banks, the for sa institutions and omo ka ho bank gu ni nyina na na danko catch there and also or instruct finance minister all the way in June say omunyi Ghana sika 1.5 billion na omunchema victims no. Omo musika ko kemu no. This news is all the way June 2024. June, right? All right, how there? And the finance minister say June, July, August, your August. Finance minister Naba Bekasa or say, I have directed the controller and accountant general to disburse 700 million cedis to customers of defunct institutions, including Black Shield.
Yes,
and Amin Adams Abeka says, oh, Ekufu Adeka say yenche 1.5 billion Emma omwa banking sector cleanup ne ka omwa omusika kokwem no. And Augusti and Asebio finance minister say wa instruct accountant general say yenyi 1.5 billion mu 700 million. Na yenchema omwa sa atoyira nkyerem no omwa begu bank omu create atoyira nkyerem no. Sa ankofo no yenyi sika de bi ne yenkyechema omo. Now, it is so funny because Mahamudu Bawumia MT press no. There was something interesting about Bawumia Kanye. Bawumia MT press no, the issue of banking cleanup by. And Yebusa Bawumia say, banking cleanup no, sika mudi gu banks ni ade ade no. Sebio, I say mo anwene ho. Den na motam sika say egu bank, abranka bobetuma tenetene bank no. Bawumia Emma answer no, oka kire nipa na journalist and say, they didn't close any bank in Ghana. They merged them. Okay. Bawumia meeting president say, "Oka kire Ghana for say, omo inclusive bank bia na omo merge bank." Now, okay, the Ekufuado story in June, or sit Nanado orders release of 1.5 bailout for banking sector cleanup victims. It means some people were victims when the cleanup happened. Meaning, amount for being okay. Now, Uba and Amin Adams, Asama Oka. Or no kase defunct institutions. So Bronika se be a defunctor, as I say. This bank is defunct. This school is defunct. This institution is defunct. Just say egu. Just say yeguno enye juma. Defunct. Obitumika say defunctional. Inti se broni you see word no defunctor. It means say banks na omugu no. Meaning banks no mobeto ye no omu gu banks no and omu ye den omu eden ebedi nipa na omu save respective banks ni mu no ombedi omu ka. And so Bawumia share press no ye busa ne say eye banks no omu gu no sa defunct banks no Bawumia ka kire journalists say ye ngu banks no na emom ye merge bank no na say ye merge bank na aden na we 700 million out of 1.45 billion to pay customers because say ye merge ya they don't need to be paid. It means if it was merged, it wasn't what closed down. It wasn't shut down. No money was lost. Now say a merge, then it means some banks were shut down. People's money were locked. Say a merger there, then it means no money was lost. If 3 days ago, we see the depreciation against the dollar no, is 18%, 18.3 or 4. The finance minister no no after 3 days or by no or say it had depreciated 21.5%, almost 22. In 2 percent say in just a year 3 days no the city has appreciated or depreciated about 5-7 points. Why is Bawumia such a liar? And then Bawumia every single minute, no chat wrong. Who is he trying to lie to? Bawumia does not care. He's a careless man. These are his own words, and these are the words of the finance minister today. So why should anybody trust Bawumia? It is possible. The guy is a bloody liar. The guy is a bloody liar. The guy is a pathological liar. The guy just lies. Bawumia nyankremoni. Bawumia knows nothing about economy. He just lies, and he knows that some NPP fools will go and sit on radio and say, "Yeah, time Bawumia, we are calling him names." The guy was born to lie. Bawumia was born to lie. It is no brainer. And yet ding, and yet big deal. Mahamudu Bawumia was born to lie. And did I say it is 21.5? Bawumia said on Sunday, say 18. At least in Kakasenke 20. That is what he does. He manipulates numbers. He always uses numbers to favor him wherever he is talking. So Bawumia opportunity to speak. He manipulates numbers to favor his narrative. That's what Bawumia is good at. So who's studying now? Every time you all throw numbers out to Biano, it always has to fit his narrative. And then Ubusan say, what are the fundamentals today? Are the fundamentals weak? Ubusan say, the same person who said the fundamentals, if they are weak, the exchange rate will expose you. When you ask him the same question today, are the fundamentals weak? Are the exchange rate exposing you? Now I start taking economic truism. It is true, and it's true now. If that this guy, why are we entertaining Bawumia? And then yes, so Bawumia so Ghana. Your problem, Anna. Yes, Mr. S. What is wrong with us? Why are we entertaining? Why are we entertaining Bawumia? Why are we even listening to Bawumia? Why are we? Because I don't even get it. I don't even know what he was talking about. The exchange rate matter. I don't even know what he was talking about. If you are saying it is economic tourism, so what explanation again are you giving it? It means you have failed. Jack, now see this. Where your NPP reality na me no. We have spent 10 billion on roads between January and June. January, February, March, 6 months. Almost spending 10 billion Ghana cedis on roads. Yes, so what be at here? Oh, sorry, and the NDC does not want power. The NDC, what should the NDC do? Should they go shoot people on the street? Should they go kill J Mensa? You have to join the NDC to make NDC win the power. What should they do? NDC is a political party. In Kofo, we say from January to June, almost spending 10 billion. You know what they are doing now? Maybe you don't know. What is coming? Right now, what they are going to do is say they actually have an idea of Sika Omuria from the Bank of Ghana, right? And from a government, different sectors. Now, what they want to do is say they are going to throw huge numbers out. What they are trying to do is say, they are going to basically create an impression that it will make it difficult for the next government to basically scrutinize, because what will happen is say some catch you vaguely say the 10 billion are you quite 6 months. Now you have to come and audit every road. You get it? This statement is supposed to be made by the roads minister. Near Busana say where and where. Can you give us a list and give us the estimate, specifically the roads you have done? Now, can we go on your website to go and see the contract? Because government contract, it should be public.
Yes,
in this the roads minister and the contract bear 16 and you have to do 10 billion. The road contract the road minister should be able to direct us to the road ministry's website to go and check all the contracts, the roads, the length, and why we ended up at 10 billion. But also by no kind of flat 10 billion. Right now, almost discard to the point they need to limit to some point jail time no ebe low kakra. Na de bia me ya, you see, yanya kan fodin kwase se de wiane amantafo be clean shit no. That is what hurts me. Oh, ofuriata. Wo attachia. Wo bedi etu ekufu adomo, bamtimo. di sika ni nyina wie no, at the end of the day it is a tenny who is cleaning the shit. But oka chemi ni anom ntafo ni bia na ne buofu. Me say mama mo kwan a omo be use mu say moa. Me akani o. I know what I am telling you. Me say mo ntafo ni bi. O si bi omo use mu party nim. O say and the NPP no ntafo ni the yam kwase adwuma no. On say and the entire for the Gina stage, call for hit war drums. On youth organizer, on then call for war. What we say Gabi, what we say Bedi Etuo, what we say Foriata, what we say Ekufu Addo Mbanibi, they have made the money. They are keeping it. They are protecting. And the Asamanta for the Binkwasi Afona Omuno Mudi Nim. Ain't to be for 10 years, Bobi. No, Abedin NPP platform. So, yeah, we will not sacrifice peace at the altar of the Kwasia Ukro Muzioni. Where the NPP from 1996 ever seen there, NPP hospital was same or Jaimba Abejina, we will not sacrifice. And tough only be more Jimmy. Yanya come for Mama Hokwa ebe yusumu papa. And that is what is happening in the NPP. So we study omoye dirty work and omo clean toilet now. NPP strategically are using Northerners to do the dirty job. You see this guy? That is what they are using him to do. You might be angry with me. You might not like me. But this is the reality. It's a fact. Well, your MP, they will use him. Kenofurata right now is a foreign finance minister. Ottawa. Sasiko mobo sunina ono nebeba no ho. 10 years na later obebre. But sometimes you ask this in Taforibia, na ya. Don't be angry. That is the reality. You starting a ban with 10 men and ADNM. From 2017, based in there, no vital position was given to a tenny. But the last part of this government, you are starting flowing tough for position because MPP for the tough for no woman be a Jimmy. De Biano, I can follow with him no when they shit, we will come and clean it. De Biano, Sanomuye. And that is why at the tail part of their governance, and tough for na omu take lead because in Tokwaba. To try some time aba into monta for ni bina more party no more time we do ye din kwasi assembly we ye mateni nimbe clinic who in their right senses will be taken over from Kenofuriata, who in their right senses actually we thought this was teni bia we Jimmy na adwene ye say he can be a slave to akani me akani. I know what I am telling you. Yes shedema ye frem moa me akani na make akire. So don't give yourself that chance for MPP for way to do this to you. Weja Brian Champon Akasa Osidian, Ghana is experiencing an extended dry spell, not a drought. Yeah. To say an old brother can tell you make a journal. Or say Ghana is experiencing an extended dry spell, not a drought. And the so be a catcher say you are experiencing Hamatan, not the dry season at the same. So Bikacho say, what you are experiencing is Hamatan. Hamatan is dry season. If we are experiencing extended dry spell, then it means you fools have failed. Because the only thing that can stop this extended dry spell is the dam, irrigation. If it is not drought and it is extended dry spell, then the only thing that can stop a dry spell, you call it dry spell, is a dam. So where are the dams? Kwasia. And now catchers say a extended dry spell, and that it is different from drought. In the end, no, in Suanta and the Shara New in the Siano Brand Champo, the due definition about drought na your experience no in Suanto Asasiari, Uriani said or see a friend drought, your friend extended spell. Dry spell with Jimmy Papa. When your friend said Musona Champe, and the Sobia Kajo say you are experiencing a Hamatan, but it is not dry season. The same thing, Okacho, or doing some with Jimmy. It is truism. This is political truism. It is true. See, Jimmy. But Obia said, Jumano. Oye ni nyinanda adechi a onye bi nye into twantro ni nyinanda ochina oba onye bi ntwa into o save bi some weji bi and the kwasiampen we kire mo say Yenya yete Ghana na ye bread. Oh, say you extended dry spell. You need drought. But up $500 million. Now $500 million. No, you cover kerosene. Abe good ship much. We are Jimmy for. You are telling us that you need money. Government to import 350,000 metric tons of maize and up to 150,000 metric tons of rice to mitigate looming food shortage. Oh yeah, sika every Ghana for no ekofa e bro 350,000 tons. Asa kwa kofa den emo 150,000 metric tons. Osi enye drought na dry spell. We are boa we need show o brand champion. We are Jimmy for. Yama osika nkoto aduane mra. Enso ka kire se ekomo maaye. Na sa aduane na mokoto mokoto abrem kokko momodi. Emo ebro 350,000 metric tons no nkokko na mokoto amo abawe. Anase emo 150,000 metric tons no nwe na mokoto mo abawe the rice what edi. Enye ye na yebedi. Enti se aduane ni wala okoto aduane aba enye kom na aba uyo dwan ba.
Yes,
extended dry spell. Extended dry spell. What kind of satra Jimmy was soroko Nimbagu America and a Jimmy for an age shirt. And a nine age shirt, Soroku. Adaya or Channel Parkwasi Babetna Peace FM or Babetna Joy News. Oh, the minister said it. You didn't hear him. So right now, this extended dry spell, when is it going to end? Because Mr. Minister, when we have this extended dry spell, it means we're not going to have food. Oh yes, so in the meantime, we have some short-term plans for you. Also, okay, Minister, I can hear you. Go ahead. So what we intend to do is we intend to import 350,000 metric tons of maize and 150,000 metric tons of rice to mitigate. Now, Evans Mensa question. Oh, okay, we hear you. So you're going to bring in all these food to mitigate the dry spell. Yeah, dry spell and one drought. Jimmy or to radio so and by the jump so that's what we want to do for the meantime. Let's not politicize this. Also, Mr. Minister, go ahead. Let's not politicize this issue we are looking at. People are politicizing it, making it look like, hey, we don't know what to do. Ghana is dying. There's nothing wrong. Let me tell you what we're going to do. Now, in a short term to medium term to long term, right now, what we're going to do is we're going to talk to the finance minister to release some funds. Okay, that's a funds as to release some funds so that we can bring in, we can bring in some food to supplement what we have. So we're going to be bringing in 350,000 metric tons of maize and 150,000 metric tons of rice. Now, when they come, they'll augment what we are missing. So what we all have to do is to make sure that we pray for the rains. But for now, I think the government is taking the right step to solve this crisis. So, Mr. Minister, so what do you say? So are we supposed to, at this point, the government is going to take money? Are we expecting any other interventions from the government so that this experience we're experiencing can stop? Yes, what I want to tell you is, can you hear me? Yes, we can hear you, Minister. What I want to say is that we are at a point whereby we need immediate steps to mitigate and stop what is happening. We are not throwing in the towel. What I'm trying to say is, as a ministry, our oversight duty is to make sure the Ghanaian is also fed. Now, when we bring in import, when we bring in the food supplements to augment what we have, what is going to happen is going to give the government enough room to look at the long term. Now, the long term is also looking at how government and farmers can collaborate to sustain their farms. Now we need to create avenues for farmers to be able to get access to irrigation and also to make sure majority of the farms around the nation is actually watered. So these are things we are putting in place to make sure that the NPP government that thinks about the people will be able to take Ghana out of this short-term problem. So, Mr. Minister, I really understand what you're saying. So so basically this is going to solve the problem. Say how. Let me land. Can I hear you? The network is dropping. Can you please change your collocation? Yes, we can hear you a little bit. Oh, the producer will call you back again. Yeah, we understand. Oh, are you there? Oh, we'll call you back. Your colleague is on the other line. Say ya. Say ya. See, your colleague is on the line. He was trying to make a point. Please, we can't hear you. Please, my producer will call you back. We have lost Mr. Nkrumah. Brian Champo will be back on the line. But we are talking to the NDC caucus. Mr. Brian Champo is back. So, Mr. Minister, what were you saying? You're sorry, the lines are not doing well. So, we go back to the NDC ranking member on agriculture. Mr. Amwako. So, what? Say how? Near to Jimmy. You go for the US cano. Near Cabrofo. Alright. But say, me ma bremo. Kai, wa beto NPP we Jimmy Papa. Hwede asi. Omo munya nkoko wo Ghana. Omo say poultry farmers lament impact of drought on production. One available feed may last 1 month. And the omo munya nkoko wo Ghana say Sibia esia no asase na wa ensuo ni ho no a enua aduane mma esrebufo no ntumi nya aduane mba no aduane aka de endi bo so baako that means aduane ne sa enkuko ni nyina ewu eniti na ekokra emo 150,000 metric tons ekokra eburo Ghana ekra eburo ya totokra wo wi de bi tofo matumi nyini ye da ho te Ghana and ekufuado enkwasiafo we ekra eburo 350,000 tons. Unima the crop. Say bro, you go Somalia, you feed refugees. Hundreds and hundreds of barrels. Pasiafo we say momu to me. Yet it's a brofo. And the dry spell against drought. What the woman be with that. All right. Egim ECG, egim second D, I need to do this story. Now there's something happening I need to talk about quickly. Namin Poncho no. Second D, Ejapamesa is doing some nonsense. Second D at time, and I keep telling the judiciary, the Chief Justice, the General Legal Counsel. The judiciary, what you are doing, when I push you to that point where this country will not come back again. Oh. The rate at which the General Legal Counsel, which is being chaired by the Chief Justice, the rate at which you people have lowered the judiciary to some small boys, some party loyalty job, airtime. Let's stop. And they say General Legal Counsel chases second D NDC parliamentary candidate. Why? What kind of story now? Story ni saying. See story no. Story ni say. The General Legal Counsel has directed the parliamentary candidate of the National Democratic Congress for second D, Blaine Nyamiche Ama, to submit his enrollment certificate as a lawyer for verification. This directive follows allegations that Ama may not be qualified to practice law within the jurisdiction despite publicly presenting himself as a lawyer. The directive, dated August 15, 2024, was signed by Justice Syria Pamela C.A. Coranting, Secretary of the General Legal Counsel, on behalf of the Chief Justice. Almost say General Legal Counsel na Chief Justice da no because Ejapamesa kwasia we on to me bibia was second D. Ejapamesa re ni we ni hu fi we because he has disappointed second D for Ejapamesa knows he will lose the seat no. Wako Chief Justice was say Nipana all contesting in the name of NDC no. A man for friend lawyer. Now onye lawyer into Chief Justice in Chenason. Into me tell from Bradango no. Missing Wosika, the whole Ghana journalism, and Wosika no. Mo GBA for the again the friend say, I didn't be friend who Bradango. So the man is calling himself a lawyer. On court to be uncle practice here. Uncle Jina baby uncle can say, or a lawyer or practice or Ghana. Then a General Legal Counsel. Chief Justice Dano, Eja Jumo Yina Homa, Ejapamesa foolish boy, we have a catcher Chief Justice say. Friend, the opponent in the harassment, send your bayer or no bet me win second D. Not just a second D for me and moi. The second D people want this man. They believe in this man. They know this man is truthful. We Japamesa Kwasia, Okotina PDS Suko Rieska. Oh, bon jot. Bobo, fin, was cool, fin, can. What could your parliament acquire enquasiade? And then you are using the Chief Justice, General Legal Counsel. I am a Yama Chief Justice Tokonu. And I would Chief Justice Tokonu in your time say, I branch to be all contested idea, a Japamesa friend who lawyer. In the end, idea in Yanko Fanemra, no match him at the current or a lawyer, a coup for the Ghana will need certificates. Yet to chrome her. And I led the way, your friend Deborah. Led the way. Her name is Deborah. Maybe any story. Or ye Juma Ewo. After your mark in law firm. Yet, and a Deborah we far thugs some national security. Afi nyoma ke ma girl we efa tags. Eko abrantie bia na sebi one na yire enya problem na afi nyoma kins edi ne yire. Sa afi nyoma kins abrantie ne yire na afi nyoma kin di no na ne nua be ma de ne kote ehhehye abrantie ne ba nanum e ma abrantie ne di case ne court. Afi nyoma kin suma girl we a oye lawyer on a law firm. I mean kind of raw ne tie. Kwasi ade ekoso Ghana. Afi nyoma kin oye majority leader no esuma girl we with 2 criminals are also free national security. These 2 guys. Eko akwara enkwara mienu ni school. Enkwara mo less than 6 years. Eko harassing enkwara nso omo koche enkwara nako. Akoma Afi nyoma kin girlfriend na oyo obi ex-wife no because Afi nyoma kin is sleeping with the girl no. These 2 criminals went to the school of the girls no with Deborah, this lady. The day they went to the school, this is Deborah in the school. Deborah Noni. This is the day they went to the school. This is a lawyer. Oye Juma wa Afi nyoma kins law firm. Me be bo Afi nyoma kins audio ha. Na all threaten enkorane papa say ono na one girl ne da inti case no opese abrante ne twene ho free case no. Abra wo Afi nyoma kin o girlfriend ni nua bema e feni JJ. E de ne bema atoto obi ba enum akora we di 3 to 4 years. Yet ha after the case, Abrante reported case in my General Legal Council. General Legal Council, Chief Justice Dano, on this date, this is to remind you of your meeting with the Disciplinary Committee of the General Legal Council scheduled for Thursday, 18th January 2024. Time 1 p.m. Venue General Legal Council Secretariat on the 18th of January. And we invite Deborah and Afi nyoma kin about General Legal Council. Because what they did, they were supposed to be disbarred. Now, because Chief Justice, any General Legal Council, for Afi nyoma kin to take thugs to go to young girls who are like 3 to 4 years, their school, sending a lawyer to go and intimidate and harass these kids. Now, because General Legal Council, Afi nyoma kin license, General Legal Council were supposed to take this lady's license from her. A brand technical reporting case General Legal Council, Chief Justice Tesono. This is what at the end of the day they said the lady should do. The lady had to do what? The General Legal Council just told the lady, say, oh, write a letter and apologize to the gentleman. That's all. And the General Legal Council said, Obi contested Ejapa Mesa, na your friend a lawyer into Ombra no monchenaso. This is what the General Legal Council did. They only told the lady to go and write an apology letter for committing a crime. You get what I mean? The General Legal Council is a fucking political platform. They sit there and do politics. Afi nyoma kin is not supposed to be a lawyer. Deborah is not supposed to be a lawyer. They have to be disbarred from Ghana law. But this is what they said. The lady wrote the letter December 9, 2023. And what did the lady write in her letter? I am writing to formally apologize for the incident that occurred at your ward's school on the 24th of June 2022, following a distress call made to me by my client. Now, I understand that my presence caused some concern, and I deeply regret my inconvenience or discomfort. I deeply regret any inconvenience or discomfort this may have caused. Third paragraph, I am committed to ensuring that such incidents do not occur in the future. Once again, I extend my sincere apologies for any disruption caused. Thank you for your time and consideration. Yours faithfully, Deborah Asabia Ameyao, barrister, solicitor, Superior Court of Ghana. This is the letter the Chief Justice at the GLC told the lady to write. That's all. And this Deborah girl, today as we speak, Afi nyoma kin want this lady, this criminal, to become an MP, this thief. This woman wants to enter parliament. Where did we go wrong? Ya bodamana, ya muana. Where did we go wrong? How can this woman enter parliament? Now, the Chief Justice today spends time on stupid things. Ejapa Mesa, he himself, he knows he's going to lose the election because of politics. Ya say judiciary, no.